Are we live? Are you guys all here? Are you ready to work? Or would you just like to hang out? We are going to entertain you this evening with some live studio action. And we have no less than, I glanced, 7 channels with us tonight to do some lapidary, some jewelry making. Who knows what? Who knows what kind of antics are going to come forth to your eyeballs this evening? Stick around and see. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to bring each one of the channels up onto the stage, ask them what their project is about, and we'll get to the working. But first, I did want to tell you guys. All right, excellent. Allison is here. Hey. And so is Afia Raka Manny. You should be up here on this here stage too. And so is Brian, who could also, we could all just take everybody out of the chat and just launch them onto the stage. Wouldn't that be a good time? Why not? Greetings and salutations, Brian. But what I was going to say is that you guys in the chat, you guys in the audience, if you're just watching and you want to just hang out and chill on this Tuesday after work, if it's not about work for you, we still want to hear from you. It's about you and us together. We'd just do videos if it wasn't for, the fact that when we're live, we can have the interaction, and that's what's fun. So if you have any questions about techniques or what somebody is doing, ask us. If you've got some wisdom to add to what's going on, share it definitely in the chat. If you have things that you would like to suggest as far as how we can make this live stream better when we do the workers all together in the Brady Bunch form on stage here, definitely go ahead and leave that in the comments so that we can always be improving what we're up to as well. And a quick thing for all y'all that are making this evening that are going to be on the stage is if you're going to be super noisy, go ahead and mute if you can, if you remember. And also, I'll be watching the levels. And if somebody's super duper loud, I might have to mute you. It's not that we don't love you, but if I do, keep an eye on your little mute microphone. And so when you want to speak again, you might check that real quick and unmute yourself if you think that you might be the source of a bunch of noise. And so with that all being said, that Opal guy, good to see you. And you know what? It's been slow, it seems like, on YouTube these days as far as notifications go and stuff like that. So I hear you. And Cindy, good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. And hello. I think that I did that properly. Okay, so we are going to start bringing our folks out onto stage here from whence their studios they came. And so the first one that I'm going to introduce this evening is Freeform Lapidary. It's a new channel name for an old face. I mean, not that your face is old.
Oh, we are having issues. There we go. Hi, everybody.
How you doing tonight?
Oh, pretty good. And you?
Nice. Well, thank you so much. And what are you going to be working on this evening?
I have a handful of little things that I'm going to try to tackle here. Some mystery rocks that I don't know what they are. Maybe one of these fossilized sand dollars and some varicite.
Nice. And so I'm going to do that. We prefer that. I just noticed something very, very, very intense about your workstation. It is so clean.
Oh, I might have wiped it down a little bit, but it is definitely far from clean, as you can see in the cracks.
Well, it was a pleasant surprise to see that workspace. Doesn't that feel so good?
It does. I'm pretty
Yay.
terrible about that. Don't be like me. Take care of your stuff.
Raise your hand if you have a very nicely gritty work area. I see some hands going up, even in the folks that we're going to bring up to the stage. And so let's continue that. Next up, we have Miss Prairie Girl Rocks.
Hello. Good evening,
Welcome.
everybody.
It's good to see you. And what are you up to this evening?
I have some little findings out of the tumbler that I've drilled some holes into. So I'm gonna just put some pinch clasps on those and put some chains on them later. But first, I've been doing some stuff on the big saw, and I'm gonna continue to for just another little while before I get into some of that little stuff. So I've got it open and ready to go. I'm gonna be cutting some Montana agate stuff and some AZ rock hounding stuff if all goes as planned this evening. And so I'm just getting off my regular job, so I'm gonna get all suited up and ready to go while you introduced everybody else.
Woohoo! You know what that your saw kind of reminds me of an old-timey record player.
Me too, but it plays the sweetest music.
Doesn't it though?
Yeah.
Even better than any record player ever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Allison. We'll be watching you, and we'll bring the next one up onto the stage. We've got, let's see, let's do this. And Ryan, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. And what are you going to be working on this evening?
As I can, I'm just going to be working on doing some cabs on the cabbing machine. I'll probably be one of those that'll be muted quite a bit. I got the blower running here, and I know my machine runs pretty loud, but we'll be here and enjoying talking with you guys and watching the chat. I got the chat up in front of me, so hopefully I'll be able to follow along a little with that too. So.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ryan. And so we have our official Mike Rowe voice with us this evening, and he'll be narrating our travails through work this evening.
Yeah, and if my stomach goes south, that may be all I'm doing, but I'll still hang on. So.
Okay, we all won't take it personally if you gotta go. All right. Well, thank you so much. And really quick, I do want to say hi to Reptile Z, who slid into the chat, as well as Ergo Art. And for those that are not in the know, that's Mom. And so that's actually her handle from quite some time ago. So she went ahead, and since you all know who she is now, like she's going to be going by her little secondary handle, her nom de plume. And I just wanted to make sure to say hello to Mr. Turtle Montana. We'll probably be seeing a little bit more of you later. And Tanya is here in the house as well. And Ope Rocks is here, and great video, you guys, earlier. If you didn't have a chance to go check out their video that they just dropped, that was a good time. Some super fun Rhyolite going on there. So, oh, and Kid Curry is here as well. So we're going to go ahead and continue to load this stage up. The next stop on this crazy train is
Hello.
and that's an appropriate crazy stop. She's also working on something as well as craziness. What do you have going on?
Well, as you can tell from that, you're going to actually have to ask John what this material is. I got it from him to get it wet.
Jahik, what is it?
What is it?
Oh, that was like a malachite chrysocolla into maybe a little gem silica type stuff.
Yeah, that. And I've got I've got this Napomo marcasite agate.
Ooh.
I wish you could see better.
Yeah, I'm gonna be pressing my nose up against the the computer to be getting a close look at that. That looks gorgeous.
And then
Oh
I've got
man, that stuff is so
a
pretty.
little piece of I'm gonna get this one wet too. Some tourmalinated quartz. And
Woo.
I got Kathy of Kathy's Rolling Rocks. She sent me a little chunk, and I'm very, very, very happy to be making this.
Oh wow. I mean, there are like spears going through that thing.
Yeah, it's insane. I love it.
It's impaled. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's going to be super fun to watch.
Yes.
You work on this evening. Thank you so much, Mr. Chubby Hubby. Good to see you. And it looks like Julie just slid on into the chat as well. So good to see you. We'll go ahead and go back to the Brady Bunch format and Allison grabbing our eyeballs real quick. And so let's see, we have one more stop left on the crazy train for now, although there might be some swoopers that come in as we go along, and that's Rufotris, Rooted Rock Hound. How are you doing tonight, Chris?
Doing well. How y'all doing?
Wonderful. Thank you. It looks like you've got some goodies right there on the edge of your flat lap. What's going on?
Yeah, let me see if I can get into landscape mode because for some reason it wouldn't switch in the green room. Huh.
Aw.
Yeah, it's not switching. I don't know why. Well, I
Well, if
guess
you
we're
need
stuck.
to swoop in and out, like feel free. I'll watch for you if you want to reset it. But meanwhile, you're gonna show us this gorgeousness.
Yeah, some of the corals, and it's hard to show, but they have like a parallax, almost iris-like effect in them.
Ooh, yeah. I'm seeing that, even though like your camera is so impressed with it, it wants to discombobulate. But yeah, that looks like it's just borderline on iris.
Yeah, and it's thick.
Woo. Oh yeah, so if you manage to get it a little bit thinner, perhaps we see more.
Yeah, I had no idea when I cut a bunch of slices of this, and it's actually not just one piece either. It's a handful of pieces that I cut seem to have that effect when I get them wet. But I was just gonna maybe quickly cab up a couple random other ones tonight. Some have a little bit of nice druzy in there.
Oh my gosh. Oh, be still my heart. That's some of my favorite material. And I know that you had like a boatload of it.
Yes, I still have a buttload because, well, I pretty much kept it all. I haven't sent any out or done anything with it. Just have a bunch
Oh,
sitting around.
oh my goodness. Like all of these lonely corals. And if you get coral, if you like find out tonight that some of that is irising, I am going to lose it because that's like two great tastes that taste great together, you know?
I don't know that these ones will be thin enough, but let's see. This one, oh, it's got a little something going on in there. But yeah, I'll play with some of those.
Oh.
Maybe I'll pick out a thinner one and we'll shave one a bit thinner tonight.
We are all sitting on the edge of our seats now. I mean, we might see these fossils go iris. Iris fossils. I mean, is that even allowed? Goodness. So delicious. All right. Well, thank you, Rufo, for that tantalizing bit of drama that is going to unfold before our very eyes this evening. Hello to those of you who just slid into the chat. I think I didn't say Mr. Chubby Hubby hellos yet this evening, did I? And all right, Scott. Yes, I thought I saw somebody else. Scott Argyle, welcome in. Oh, and Patricia's Creations also. So thank you guys all for coming. And those of you who are hanging out with us, I definitely want to, like, this is almost Brady Bunch already. Isn't this great? Like, which way do I look? Oh, over here for Allison. Allison over there. High five. Whoa, other way. Psh. Oh man, that's hard. Okay, anyway. So we're what I am working on this evening, I'll go ahead and bring this up to the stage too. There's all of this going on right here. And so let me put that onto the big screen. Boop. and it's going to pixelate and figure out what it's looking at. But that is a bunch of the good old Oregon fire opal. And I haven't gone through all of the stuff that we got on our trip. Oh, I always put it on the wrong setting. There we go. And so what I have to go through tonight is this bin that I just washed off out of the dusty bag, fresh from our mining. I've never gone through it yet. We have no idea what we've got here, but I do need to grade it and toss it into some different buckets so that we can do some more faceting, cabbing, and it's got to like go out into the mail too, some of this. So we've got some folks out there that need some. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to, and some of you asked earlier, you know, what's your process as far as grading or going through the mining material, like when it's uber rough. I haven't had a chance to take a look or get inside any of these, and so we're going to kind of do that together tonight while we have all of this other stuff going on of the lapidary bunch. That's right, Julie. And so again, if you guys have any questions for any of the channels here, then definitely go ahead and post them in the chat. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat, and then also these guys can answer their own questions in real time if they're able to keep an eye as well. And so, oh, it looks like we just lost. Who did we lose? Oh, okay. Ryan is stepping out for a moment. Hopefully he's feeling all right this evening. Meanwhile, we'll go ahead and keep on working away. And Cindy, I did ask, like, what are you all working on? And I do want to hear it. Cindy is working on her ring, and she had to start over. It wasn't perfect enough for her. Went to do one more thing, and it melted. Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that. That definitely has the tendency to happen sometimes to us, huh? And when we have meltdowns and we can still, you know, create something from the ashes, you know, bring that phoenix up out of there, it always, you know, means twice as much when you have a success happen. So I'm wishing big success to you. And we've got Ryan back. Hey Ryan, checking in. Are you 5x5? Perhaps not. We'll keep on working and see if Ryan's gonna come play. And meanwhile, let's have a look over here. We'll tune ourselves into what Rufotris has got going on, because that's super fun to watch that fossil surfing. That's some fossil coral surfing around on the big diamond wheel there.
Yeah, I picked out a
Great.
different one, and I was going to try and shave it down because when I looked up in the light, I liked this little plumy bit down in there, but it also had a bit of that same effect. So this one's not showing quite as well, but I promise
Oh,
it's in there.
yeah. Oh my gosh, I almost thought I saw a little glimmer or something. Oh
And it's
my
still,
gosh.
yeah, pretty thick. So I'm going to shave it down on the 60 grit for a little bit here.
Sweet. And so he's you just said, Rufo, that you were working on a 60 grit.
Yes, and I just bought a whole new set of all metal discs, and I had tried them out on a couple different pieces today. Mixed reviews. I'm definitely going to do a little video on it, but you need some soft discs too, I feel like. That's just a necessity. And my wife just got home, so you might hear my dogs barking.
All right. Thank you, Rufo. And, you know, actually, I think that Rufo brings up a really interesting lapidary point that we all have been talking about a bit lately. I mean, you know, these are some of the issues that I believe we all deal with from time to time. Is what grits do we love to use, what grits to stay away from sometimes, like if you're worried about subsurface scratches and things like that. And, you know, Is it going to be on felt? Is it going to be those discs that have the resin, the diamonds in the resin? Is it going to be an electroplated diamond disc? What the heck are we using? And I saw that Allison, you were tuning in on this question. You have something to say there?
'Tis the season for the topic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, as
Good.
we're all stuck inside doing all of the cutting and polishing that we've been neglecting all through the summer when we were out hounding. So yeah, 'tis the season for the topic, for sure.
Absolutely. Do you have a preference as to like how you like to bring that polish up to your rocks?
It really depends on the rock. And I do a lot of Montana agate stuff, harder stuff. So I like to start with a really aggressive coarse grit. And that way I don't have to spend 20 minutes on a, 180 or something. And then I just work down the grits as I would anything else from there. But I do like to, like he said, try some different coarser grits. It seems to help speed things up when you're doing, Mohs hardness a million Montana agates. So
Boy, and when you're working with those big grits, boy, you really have to watch your fingerprints and nails, don't you?
yeah, they
Yeah.
bite a little harder than them soft
Yeah.
felty ones do.
Yeah, I just nicked my pinky the slightest bit. No blood or anything, but that little bite, it gets you.
Oh yeah. I have lost so much skin to those super low grits, big diamonds, and sometimes they surgically remove these layers of skin from your fingers, so you kind of don't realize how much you're losing until there starts to be a color on the disc that doesn't belong there, like red.
Yeah, I've seen some red pop up when I was working some clear rutile, and I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Why is there red? This is clear rutile.
Yeah, and that's the kind of bloodletting that we do for this hobby and profession. Yeah, we let it all go for our rocks. I'll tell you what, and we'll bleed from. Bob's, good to see you. Welcome in, and we've got Ryan back. So it looks like he's working back on his wheels too. Very, very good. And I wanted to say hi to Lava Bison. Nice to have you back as well. And so we heard from Cindy about what she's working on. I'm wondering if anybody else has some projects that they are working on in the chat. And then I wanted to say a big hello to all of our friends that are over there in Tucson right now. We got a chance to see a video a little earlier from our good friend Julie from Femme Mechanique Designs. She would be joining us right now if she wasn't eating at this very moment in Tucson. And she shared some of the pre-show shopping with her and Lapidary Dave, which was a really good time. And so that's a good one to go check out if you want to see some of the Tucson beauty, if you are headed there in a few days, or even if you are just gonna armchair it at home, which a lot of us are this year.
I will be there, and I will be meeting up with Dave, and I guess possibly Julie in just a short time.
Awesome. That's going to be so exciting. So, Rufotris, are you going to be doing some live streams from Tucson?
I was unsure. I'm going to do some content. I wasn't sure if I was going to do live streams or recorded stuff, but definitely something.
All right. Well, either way, definitely looking forward to that. And hope that everybody in Tucson is having a super cool time. And just one more rock. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. And it looks like Cat Josh is also here in the house. Good to see you. And yeah, feel free to feel free to share what you're up to, whether it be doing some of the projects in your studio tonight. Work alongside with us. It's always so much fun to have partners in crime, or share your misery, whichever way it goes. It looks like Julie is saying my iPad no longer recognizes my fingerprint due to rock hounding. Yeah, I think that you have a lot of commiserators here. I love to specifically Prairie Girl Ellison, but probably others out there. We sometimes use our fingernails for music, and it's such a bummer when I wear out my fingers uh, while doing our different exploits of lapidary and doing our rock hounding and that sort of thing. And then I go to play my instrument and I have like no fingers for picking. I'm getting a big nod from Allison. Oh yeah. And so it's not so bad for if you're a string player, having the short nails on the left hand is fine and working up the calluses is nice. But if you like to finger pick, it can be incredibly painful. Or if you've rubbed off all of that skin from your fingertips, oh, that is a lapidary manicure. Yeah. Oh, big commiserating here. And so, yeah.
That would be why I'm wearing my finger tape tonight. I did quite the number on my fingernails recently, so trying to protect them a little bit. But I do have to admit, I do not enjoy using this stuff.
You don't like using protection?
It feels gross.
I don't so much find that it feels gross. I'm a very hands-on person, and when I'm feeling my calves, when I'm working on them, I can feel the evenness with my fingertips as I go. I can feel little imperfections and facets and things. And with these, I cannot. So now I'm stuck using fingers I don't normally use and using my eyeballs a bit more to try to accomplish the polish I want, the shape and everything.
Well, yeah, and Jahik, that's a pretty small cab. And so you'd be wearing out your fingers and nails and skin no matter what, just holding on to that thing.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty good. I've got some pretty good finger dexterity going on over here. I can get away with it for the most part. Just sometimes I'm not quite paying attention. I'm really trying to squeak something out, and I'll just glide my finger there, and then half my fingernail's gone.
Yeah, right before you know it. And so Jahik definitely brings up a wonderful point about, some of the things that you might want to have on hand, like literally, but I didn't really mean it that way, when stepping up to the lapidary plate. And I actually scrounged around and I found some finger tape for myself too, because I was absolutely wearing especially my right fingers off. Like I was just going to have knuckles and no end digits if I was going to keep on going the way that I was going with the cabber. And so yeah, having those, like the finger tape is a great thing. And then I know that Ma, sometimes she will wear her cute little, okay, so let me bring you up.
No, I'm
can
done
you
with
show us?
finger.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I'm done with the other ones. They're just too weird, man. These are bugs, but I don't like how they just stay completely soaking wet. That's the part I don't like. And so if you're trying to dry off your stone to look at it, if you touch it with it, it gets it wet again.
Right.
And I just think it's disgusting. Whatever. That's just me, probably.
It's disgusting. And and well, I don't feel like it takes away from necessarily being able to hold on to your stones, but at the same time, there's a certain amount of sensitivity that's nice to have when you're feeling for the little maybe facets or lumps or something like that in your stones that I kind of miss.
Yeah, I definitely know when I'm doing domed things, I definitely hate having these on. And I end up taking them off once I get up to the higher grits, just because they're just not as aggressive and I don't worry about it as much. But yeah, this thumbnail, it's down to about right here. And I almost had it all the way grown out and then forgot to put this on one day, and that's all it took to be right back where it's. So yeah.
Yeah. It's like you get cocky, you've been like really safe and really
Yep.
good about it. And then, you go for one session, you're like, well, I'm in a hurry, so I'm just not going to worry about it. And boom, you're like right back to the beginning and you have to wait for the thing to wear back in, to grow back
Yep.
in.
Exactly.
And so thank you, Brian, for that plea for the likes and the supports for the channel. I really, really appreciate you for that. And I did see this also. I have gotten a nail stuck between keys before. Ooh, it hurts to high heck. Yeah. Now, are we talking about piano keys or are we talking about like your car keys? Keys,
Keyboard keys.
what keyboard keys, right? Trying to think of what else, sometimes I don't quite hit the right key when I'm singing, and that hurts too.
Oh, indeed.
Hi there, Mr.
All
Chubby
right.
Hubby.
We ditched them. I can't do it. I can't feel what I'm doing well enough. I will use them and stick it through, but right now, this material is being a little bit soft and it's kind of harder to feel exactly what I'm doing.
I totally get it.
Totally just ditched him. And then, also, it also feels like, when you take them off, like, you've got prunes for fingers, which
Oh
is
yeah.
also super weird. And so there's upsides and downsides for sure. And it looks like Cheryl's here. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And she says, I find it harder to see when I can't use my fingers. Is is that like Braille or something? Like, I'm trying to
I'm not sure
put
what's going on
put that together. The true. So true. And try turning the TV down for better vision. Yes. All these really, really good lapidary tips going on right now. And we'll swoop on over to Ryan and see what Ryan is up to. What have you got going on there?
Got over to the 280 wheel on this thing. I don't remember if this is Brian and Julie stuff or if that's something I grabbed somewhere else. My memory isn't all that good. But to answer your previous conversation, I chew my fingernails, so my lapidary wheels go right to the skin, so I don't even
Ooh.
get the sound of
Ooh.
nails to warn me.
Oh, no.
And this will be a lot better. I may have to, on some of these out here, go back to using regular DOP because I think it gets cold and gets a little more brittle out here too.
Gotcha.
So,
That's a lovely stone you have going on there. I really like the shape too.
That's pretty.
I'm taking a page out of Ja Hicks' book and went with a free form on this one.
Right on. Freeform lapidary for everybody.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
I was hoping he didn't think he was going to have the exclusive on it just because it was his name now.
Nah, he likes being infectious, I think.
No copyright like Mr. World of Rockhounds.
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Yeah, my people will be talking to your people. All right. And I'm going to bring
How
go
is
ahead.
the noise level right now?
You're not noisy at all.
Okay.
I'm kind of
Please.
impressed. And yeah, those of you who are in the chat, please let me know if you are hearing something that's scary, that we have anything to do with. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't really change it at your house, but
Well, other than me putting a stone to the wheel is scary enough. So,
yeah. But you might
yeah.
have like howling chupacabras or whatever.
Yeah. I'll try to remember to mute them when I go back to the coarser ones. Or I got wind wheel up here that's really loud, so I'll mute myself then.
Okay, Super. Thank you so much for that. And we're gonna go over to Freeform and look at what you're looking at. What you got going on there?
Let's see here. I'm actually not sure what this is. I believe when I was told the slab, it's a bit of rhyolite of some kind. It has a lot of these little orbs and in between there's almost like a really light colored webbing kind of in between each piece, like there's little cells of stuff.
What?
Kind of like a medium hardness. Cutting pretty easy. Leaving facets a little bit, but nothing I can't work out in these higher finer grit wheels here. But yeah, just a cool little piece of rhyolite. Maybe a bit later, I'll get on the magnifying lens to show off it a little bit more.
Yes, please.
Yeah,
I like
definitely.
it too. I know it's a shocker, but I like that too.
Yeah. I'm really liking these asymmetrical shield types that kind of swoop up higher on one side.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's a great shape. And it's super fun to set into jewelry too.
I bet.
Love it. Yeah. And Julie says the piano keys. Anybody who guessed piano, you win. And so yeah, definitely hurting when pinching the fingers into the piano keys. I don't recommend it. Or if you just like close the top onto your fingers. I don't know if you've ever had anybody do that to you. My brother and I used to try to do that to each other.
That's such
I,
a
I would probably twist my ankles on the pedals, but
No. Right, no running on the piano, okay? You can walk the bass, but you can't run the piano.
wow.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, wow. Yeah, we're just getting started here tonight on a Tuesday night. Welcome in, everybody. We're working hard here. Me the most, obviously. I'm working so hard. Jeff, welcome in. Oh my gosh, we have somebody also waiting to join. Another person that we haven't seen nor heard from before. And so if that person is ready, then we'll go ahead and bring you up here too and get some introductions going. I see a green hand. That is frozen. This is so exciting.
Turtles are often green, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some Ninja Turtle action. I don't even see him. And so perhaps we have like some interweb fun. And so I'll watch for movement from the turtle pond there. And we will we'll float on back over here to the Russo and see how we're doing with that potentially irisy stuff.
Yeah, so let's see. Let me get my light adjusted and stuff here. By the way, I got my new water system. I love it. This is where the water bucket used to sit.
Yeah, looking
And
good.
I got the little hand pump system that they have at High Tech.
Awesome. Oh, doesn't that look so good, you guys? I love the inclusion there too. That is so cool.
That is cool, Russo.
If not like parallax or iris or whatever you want to call it, it's definitely got some shadow banding in there.
Yeah, I've always wondered. I've always called that like shadow banding, or kind of like where the banding has sections or cells of that play, kind of like light play. Is that what parallax is?
From my understanding, yeah, it's just like when parallax is when it's so tight in there, and it's usually a radial pattern, but you get the iris effect from the radial, like effect of the iris or parallax banding, whatever. I don't know. All I know is one produces like the play of color and light, which is usually referred to as iris, but shadow banding is like a little play of light and like the shadow of the bands, but not always rainbow like iris.
Okay.
Yeah, that was perfectly put. Yeah, and the parallax.
I don't know.
Yeah, the parallax can be anytime you have fortification lines. It's just the fortification lines super duper packed in, thin and lots of them. Like fingerprint agates or shadow or iris. Those are all parallax.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I just went to grab my UV because, oh my goodness. Okay, let me show you. Get this a little more dark here. Turn some lights off and
Oh my
around.
goodness, sounds really promising. I like that.
Oh yeah, you ready?
Oh my goodness. No lie.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that is screaming.
Some tiny bands in there. And the camera's not picking it all up.
It never does it?
I'm surprised it's getting it this well, actually.
That's
Oh
the
yeah.
blower.
And a lot of the coral is phosphorescent, which this one slightly is too. Love that.
Yeah, that is, wow. Super nice.
Yeah. And speaking on the free forms and the finger guards, I keep wanting to use the finger guards, but my biggest problem is the sensitivity. I also need to use my fingers to see stuff, much like Cheryl. And today I also did some free forms. They're almost squares, but not. I cut some corners off some squares, I guess.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
But they're some opalized petrified wood.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Cool.
Those are going to be cool.
Yeah, that'll be fun under the microscope. I did not get that set up for tonight, but I'll have to come play on the microzone and we'll look at some of this wood.
Yes. Yes, please.
This is the stuff I dug up in Utah.
Oh, no kidding. You know, it's so interesting. So that has a real black tone to it. Do you know if that's because of bog, or was it ebonized or carbonized beforehand? Do you know?
It was carbonized because of a pyroclastic flow.
Very cool.
I was gonna go grab a couple other pieces here and show another one, but yeah, they're buried, I just realized. Yeah, this stuff is very pretty, but not all of it's black. I just wanted to pick out some of the most black pieces. This is what some of the better stuff looks like too.
Oh, wow. Takes a lovely
nice
polish. Yeah.
I think so, just a random face polish to reveal what I want to see what it looks like.
Nice.
It's funny, my personal pieces that I polished for my display look so much worse than most of the stuff I sell. I don't care as much for my own. Or the stuff that doesn't come out perfect. I'm like, oh, that's a personal piece now. That's for my shelf.
Yeah, it's like the cobbler's children wear no shoes, right? And it looks like Chris is here. Boop. Boop to you, Chris. Good to see you. Thank you for coming by. And let's see. Somebody just stopped. It looks like maybe Jahik. Did you finish?
I did.
Let's have a look.
All right. I'll see what the camera shows just from. I don't know. Can you zoom in StreamYard? Is that a thing?
You should be able to. I mean, I guess it depends on how, like, your particular what your device wants to do.
Yeah, mine is set to back triple camera, and when I move closer, it just switches to my macro lens.
Okay, let me see if I can adjust that real quick. Give me just a second, guys.
Yeah.
My iPhone, I can't. I can go out, but I can't go in.
You can only go out through the indoor, but not the opposite. Okay. Yeah, I know that it's kind of got a whole bunch to do with whatever device you have going on and what
There we
what you
go.
can get it to do. Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's
It's
pretty.
orbicular.
And it's pretty cool. You can see in between these orbicular cells that little bit of webbing. I wonder if I can get closer. Oh, I can.
Yeah, that's pretty darn
Ooh.
good. Wow. I
Yeah,
love
kind of
how
neat.
those permineralized in like separately in the circles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is yeah, just hold it like don't move.
Is that
Yeah.
like, is that organic in origin? Like, was that from something getting fossilized?
I'm not
What's that even
sure.
from?
I got this late last year from a vendor friend of mine, and he has a bunch of. He's been a rock hound for like, I don't know, his entire life. He's like 60 something, 70 years old, and I don't think he remembers everything from where it came from. But yeah, that's all I got on it. You'll find that a lot with me. I'm still trying to learn a lot of the material that I have because I've gotten into a lot of old collections, and you get boxes of stuff, it's all unlabeled, and you're playing the game trying to figure out what it is. This one I just haven't been able to identify yet.
Oh yeah, I don't know 60 to 80% of what I have, so I totally understand.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like some of the old stock, like they're, that's it. Like you might not ever really have a good feel for what its name might have been, even, you know?
yeah, yeah, totally.
Wow. Well, thank you. That is gorgeous. Claim. Um, love that.
Right.
All right, and I think that we might have the turtle back.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. And turtles have backs. And so, turtle, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you.
Good. I am here finally. I'm sorry I had technical difficulties.
No worries. We were definitely willing to wait. It's worth it.
Can you guys see okay?
Yeah, yeah. And so,
So
go ahead.
I'm turning this half of a Cold Mountain Thunder egg into one of my hearts. So it should be pretty neat.
Yes, bring it here. Bring it here. Oh my
Oh, wow.
goodness.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Be still my heart. And that one as well. That is good looking.
Well, thank you. It's a term not usually used around me.
Well, you got a good looking heart there, sir. We'll be definitely keeping a close eye. I know that some of the folks that saw your other heart that was made from the polka dot agate were
Yep.
really intrigued as to how it was that you got that done, and so we can watch.
Yeah, I got a couple more of the polka dot ones I'm working on. Here's one of them.
Nice.
Um, it's some more rough. This is a rough piece.
Oh yeah.
I got a piece of this stuff called Idaho Sunset Agate.
oh yeah.
Have you guys seen this stuff? It's amazing.
That stuff is nuts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that really is nuts. I love those colors. They're so weird
Yeah,
together.
it's like it is weird. It's the first time I've ever got it, but I bought some from Highland Park Lapidary. I didn't realize they wanted $120 a pound for it.
Oof.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Did they have a crown? Did they have a crown that you wanted to buy?
Did they have what? Sorry?
Did they have a minimum amount of crowns you had to buy?
No, thank God.
Because
'Cause I was like, I'll take a pound of this, not thinking. And then the lady's like, okay, it's $150. I'm like, let's do a half a pound.
Well, some of that stuff can be several $100s for an individual piece that weighs a pound. So
All right.
yeah, it all depends on the quality of it because it does vary quite a bit. Some of it has that super zigzaggy blue and red and colorful pattern, and some of it just kind of blotchy and doesn't look like that.
And I bought a 13-pound piece of labradorite. That should be fun.
Oh heck yeah. And Jeff says Idaho Sunset is one of the materials I don't have any of yet. Love it though. Am I hearing myself in maybe your do you have us on for you to hear Turtle?
I just have my microphone that's on my
Gotcha.
phone.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Gotcha. All righty. And so yeah, I hear you. I don't have any of that either, but Idaho's close by. Maybe I need to go get some.
Yeah, I was asking Jared if he's gone out to find any Tiffany stone yet, being in Utah, and I wonder if he's looked for any of that Idaho stuff too. Idaho is a great state. I don't know if any of our members are from Idaho, but it's like everybody there likes rocks. All of the landscaping is full of rocks. Um, the hydroelectric dam, the Palisades, it's literally made of rock instead of. I'm sure there's some concrete, but when you look at the dam, it's just all rock, and everybody's landscape is just immaculate. Oh man, it's a
Can
great state.
confirm. I lived in Idaho for a short time, and I was in the Boise Gem Club. They definitely love their rocks.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's literally the gem state. So
Oh, okay. I didn't
there's
realize
that.
that.
Yeah, it's true. And Brian here says, go through Casey Santee direct for his Idaho sunset. He's a gym owner. And so that sounds good. And we are actually going to see if we can get rid of some of this noise. We're going to switch to Mo.
I can mute.
Yeah,
It is a little
great.
echoey.
Yeah, that seems to be a little bit echoey. A lot of times, just depending on what device you're using, when you hop on, earphones and a mic might work better than just an open phone mic for future references. And what you got going on there, Ma?
That
Oh, just that.
isn't she cute?
Ah, so good.
Oh, and then I drop her
Oh
into
no,
the mud.
please be okay.
Sludgy. Hold on.
And so oops, Stepford Wives Immaculate. Whoa, here we go. All right, just was trying to clip that. And don't be dissing my tater state. So it sounds like Opal Guy might be from the tater state, and we love it. I love Idaho. Believe me, if I wasn't living here, I'd probably be in Montana or Idaho or Wyoming, one of those, I believe. And yeah, I
Okay.
saw Prairie Girl like, huh? I'm moving close to you, sister. So wow, look at how big those are.
Yeah, I love it.
Those are really nice.
Yeah, that is gorgeous material. And so
Yeah.
you just have the one? Oh, look, it has a
Oh,
K in it. It's
I
for
know.
Karen.
And it was then that this stone became Karen's.
But it has my initial in it.
It does. It's on the back of it, but it does. Yeah, indeed.
Truly.
Well,
And go ahead.
I was just going to show you
Oh, yeah.
better. This, I think, I'm a little bit worried there's a crack.
Mm.
We'll see what happens. I didn't see it till too late. It's like it was kind of buried in there and I unearthed it. But that marcasite in there is amazing. I wish I could get it to.
That is some to die for stuff. Seriously. I love the look of it very much. Oh,
I
and there's that one too.
Drop it on the ground. That didn't just fall on the ground at all. That didn't just happen.
Oh, no. And I'll fight you for it.
I have quite a bit of that material.
Oh, I'll fight you for it then, Jahik. And Chris and
so
I are
everybody
coming
knows.
over to brawl.
Well,
It's
I'll find out.
It's a local material to me, very local. So
Well,
I
then,
got
when rock sales and stuff come up, it's fairly abundant. So I usually pick up a lot of it that I come across.
Sounds like you need to do some shopping for Chris and I then.
Maybe. You guys let me know.
Oh yeah, that's a hard yes. I'll bet you Chris is there with me too. And yeah, look at that. That looks like doesn't it kind of look like a popsicle, like with the ombre of color there?
Yeah, totally. This one, when I cut it, it had a lot more of this beautiful blue green at the top, but this stuff is really fragile and it just crumbled off. So that's all that hung on. Is that little bit at the top.
That's not the same rock, is it, Ma? No.
Just, I will find it. It's so typical. Yeah, go ahead and talk to someone else while I search for my rock. I'll crawl around on the ground like normal.
Absolutely.
I'm a little curious if Turtle, if you have any form of Tiffany. So this is off the Tiffany claim, and it's mostly opal, a little bit of dendrite,
Oh, let me get
and a
you.
light.
Sorry. Wait,
Well, just
Keep showing. Okay, there we go.
just a little dendritic opal. I'm gonna throw it in his box because he sent me a
That's
little
Tiffany?
something. Well, it's like off the claim or something. They said it's just like dendritic opal that has like a
Oh
light
yeah,
bit
I've
of this
seen
kind
that.
of hue of purple in there. It's
It's
not
kind of
anything
soft too,
fancy.
isn't it?
Yeah,
I do have a piece of Tiffany somewhere.
it's
Oh,
pretty
that's really
though.
cool with the fortification lines right there in the center. Those are some nice details. Yummy. Oh my gosh, it gets even better the closer. Have you put that underneath the microscope, dude?
No, I have so many rocks. He just mentioned the Tiffany, and I reached in my box that had little bits of Tiffany in it, and I was like, I've got some sort of Tiffany I could send him. Like, here's an outer piece. It's got like you can see the little fluorite, the floral opal. This is
Nice.
some of the raw Tiffany. Not very lapidary grade though. I don't know. It is what it is.
I got this for Tiffany.
Okay, hold on. Just
Yeah,
get you over here. All right. Yeah, that's some colorful stuff.
ooh. Yeah, I've only ever had a couple of the really like gemmy fluorite pieces like that. Most of what I had was the opal-y stuff.
Oh shit! I just sent your box up. I was gonna say I'll cut you a piece. I mean, this is a big fat slab.
No, you sent me enough.
Maybe next box. Next box will get you.
All right.
Oh, there's always so much fun stuff.
Feel free to play dueling stones as much as you guys want.
Right, okay, yeah, here, let's pull up. You want just more stones? We'll just pull up more
Yeah,
slabs.
hold on just a second though. Rufo, we're looking at Ryan's stone here really quick.
Yep.
Is that the one you just capped?
Yeah. I was figured I'd try to get your attention, Karen, and I guess it worked. We're moving on. So.
Yeah, like pretty rock. Let's look at that. That's how that happened. Very nice.
I don't know how close I can get it and still be in focus.
Yeah, that took a great polish.
But yeah, so got one down, and what I'm going to move on to next here is a piece of that Serape Jasper
Oh,
that I
nice.
got from the Rock Shed box.
Yay! I can't wait to see that. Good.
Yep.
Goody,
This is a end piece, so I don't know what it's going to be right under the surface. If there'll be a little pity or. I kind of like to start with some of the end pieces just to get a idea of how a material will work before going into the good stuff.
Yeah, I heard that. I pity the rock.
Yeah. Hopefully this stop stays on.
Right. Okay, and back to you, Rufo. We wanted to see that lovely show. Thank you, Ryan.
Yep. And I'll go back on mute here for a little bit.
Sorry, yeah, while he was showing that, I ran away to refill my water. I have my new gallon water sprayer, but went through the whole thing already.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. That's yummy.
Yeah, I was mostly just joking. You said dueling rocks, so I just reached for the next rock in my pile.
That is absolutely fine, and I did mean it as a challenge.
Each
Always.
rock is a different color pocket, which I love.
Wow.
Like,
That is really cool.
do you see the tiny little dendrites in there? Little specks?
Oh yeah. Yeah, platelets.
That is really cool.
That's sweet, man.
This has been sitting
Did
in a
you
box for
say the
like
name of
5
it
years.
or no?
I don't remember. I've had this in a box from Penn Lapidary for like 4 or 5 years. I
Wow,
don't know if any of you
that's
guys
some
know who
really
that is.
detailed stuff. Pennsylvania Rockhound guy?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
Jason.
Yeah, we traded boxes like right in the very beginning. He was very, very generous with some fantastic fossils, like the fern fossils and everything from his area.
Yeah, he sent me a bunch of like silver and copper laced material.
Nice.
One of them, I actually might cut this one up soon. It's this is gonna be a good one. It has a coffin. Come on,
What?
camera. That's
Oh.
all dendritic silver,
Uh-huh.
but it's, I guess, kind of coppery. I don't know. It's from a silver mine.
Oh yeah. I mean they oftentimes will hang out together like in Bisbee and places like that. There's a lot of both. And Nevada for that matter.
Yeah, hoping to do some good gold mining while I'm out in Nevada. We'll see. I'd talking to one of my buddies out there and maybe go do a little gold panning or something.
When are you going to be in Nevada?
Or sorry, not Nevada. I'm gonna be in Arizona twice this year and maybe go to New Mexico or Nevada. We were talking about to do some other gold mining, but that would be like later in the summer.
Right
I'm
on.
gonna be in Arizona in like 2 weeks and do
Right,
some gold
right.
panning then too.
Oh, cool.
I've been planning like 5 trips this year.
Yay. Yeah, trips are good. As long as you don't literally trip. We were listening to the trip. Oh, wait, you were just putting something up there, Rufo. Like, let me
Oh no,
bring you
no, you're
back.
good. I'm just switching my wheel.
Oh,
No.
okay, perfect. Yeah, we were listening to Julie and Brian talk about tripping. And then Ope was talking about tripping today also. Like everybody likes, your sole side down on your shoes, people. Like keep it on the feet. It seems like everybody's doing a gravity check lately, and we
I'm,
want to stay healthy. What's
that's
that?
all I was doing. I'm always doing those. That's what I was doing when I dropped my rock. I was just making sure gravity was still on.
Yeah. Well, thank you. We do appreciate those of you who will check the gravity for all of us.
But I did find my rock, so that's good.
Yay. There was great rejoicing. All right. And Julie, gravity and I are always at war. Yeah. I know. And when you get these levitation skills that you're working on down, share them with me, okay? I know that's what you're working on. And we've got Allison here. What do you got going on there?
All right, let me get you in the tripod really quick. Oops, let's see.
I was premature. We're gonna see some more
There we
gravity,
go.
maybe? Oh, okay, no, we got it.
I just pulled this off the saw. Let's see, that's not quite focused. There we go. Can I zoom? Am I allowed to do that? Oh my gosh, I can a little.
You might be able to. I think Jahik was able to.
I did a little.
Nice.
If you, like Rufo said, if you have an iPhone, you can, or maybe it works with Androids too. If you have multiple lenses on, you can change your camera settings to be one of the multiple ones, so it'll automatically switch.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
didn't turn
wow.
out too bad. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I was just seeing if it would do the backlighty things too, and it does pretty good. It's awful bright in here, but and then my light looks like it's flickering, so that's always fun. But yeah, it does some juicy things.
Oh,
little-
yeah.
Nice little
That's
pet
really
wood.
nice.
Yeah.
So extremely agatized. How hard was that?
It took forever to cut. Well,
Oh no.
I mean, how long have we been going? And I got after it pretty much right away. And then
Oh,
I'm almost out of
wow.
water, but
Okay, so are you trying to tell me that like took somewhere between like 40 minutes, 50 minutes? Like, I mean,
for 1, 2, 3 cuts.
oh my gosh, that's incredible.
So the other end is still in the saw. But yeah,
Wow.
that'll do. That turned out pretty.
That definitely did. Especially like at first it was just pleasing, and then that it's agatized petwood makes it like way, way over the top good.
Right?
Yes.
All that pretty color in there. Yeah, that'll be fun to polish and do stuff with.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so there's rock 1.
Rock 1. Boom.
Yeah.
In the book.
Yeah. Not real sure yet what rock 2 will be, but we'll figure it out as we go along.
Excellent. All right. And hello to Rosie and Joseph. Thank you guys so much for coming. And let's like cruise on over and see what Jahek is doing over here.
All right. Let's see. This
is tap too.
Will be another
Whoa.
unknown mystery rock. This is the only piece of this that I've seen in my collection.
Oh no, that's the onlyest one?
Yeah, it's a medium hardness. Looks like actually I need to go back a little bit, maybe. This is quartz. In the reflection, I can see just a touch of little agate lines up in here.
That's pretty.
Yeah, it's not as hard as an agate. It doesn't feel like it. It feels softer, but yeah, kind of cool. Really milky blue color going on here. It's obviously brecciated a bit. And then like it's got this really saturated spot right here. And the back has a couple little saturated, and even here on the edge there's a green. So definitely some copper element going on in whatever this is. If anybody recognizes this in the chat, let me know.
It's like you've got the milk carton missing rock, you know?
Yeah.
If anybody recognizes this rock, please call this number. Yeah, that is absolutely gorgeous material.
Thanks.
With like an angelic shield, I would imagine some like video game character of light having that like warrior of light.
For real. Kind of cool.
Yeah, there you go. And Reptile Z, you know, as soon as your studio is ready, we would love to have you on for sure. And that's a long haul. November 16th, got about a month to go before comfortable sharing the new studio, but I bet you it's going to be super good. And, you know, I don't know if there's anything more exciting than like new studio space. Anybody?
I could use some new studio space.
I mean,
That's
it's great,
dream,
right? I mean, it's great to fill the studio with like new tools and that sort of thing, but actually having the space to work and flow and like go from one tool to the next and, you know, do like a dance in there, like that's what you aspire to.
Some of you guys who have seen me in the lives in the Discord lounge have seen my workspace. It gets a bit cramped in here. I have a lot of stuff hanging out behind me.
You got a lot of rocks.
I like that you have pathways through like what is otherwise a jungle, you know?
Organized, somewhat organized chaos.
And that we've seen you climbing on top of said like stuff to get to more stuff that's even higher in said like forest of stuff.
I've got screenshots of that. That violation ocean.
when freeform lapidary is famous, then you can go ahead and pull those out.
There you
And welcome, Resort Dog. So good to see you. Thank you for coming. And let's see. We're gonna go over here to Ryan and see how our yummy stone is doing.
It's doing pretty well. Getting over here on the 220, it's getting a few pits, and if you can tell from the water, it's a little bit muddy. I mean, I'm hoping that maybe the further we go along into the material, maybe it'll clean up a little bit.
go. That's a muddy rock.
Like I
Yeah.
said, this was literally the outside rind on the slab, so right on one of the edges. But,
Yeah, you're getting one of those spray tans, buddy.
yeah. See the fingers?
That's how to
Yeah.
keep bronze during the winter time out
Yeah.
where you are.
When I first started this hobby, if you looked down at my fingers one day, and I thought there was something medically wrong with me because it looked like I had like jaundice or something. And oh no, it's just because the stuff stained my fingers. You were talking about prudy fingers with the tape on. I already got prudy fingers without it. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I've discolored my fingers polishing and grinding windows into some meteor rungs, hematite in particular, which leaves the like cuticle and the edge and the underneath like a brown red color.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing a rock ID one night on the meteorite group, and I was like, look at that guy's fingers. I was like, that alone tells me his rock is hematite.
It's kind of like those theft ID things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's inked. I can tell it was you.
Yeah. Got you red-handed.
He's been grinding hematites. Look at his fingers.
By the way, Allison, I've seen a meteorite burn up just to the east of me.
Wait, what?
It was just a little, it must have been a little itty bitty thing. Yeah.
I have to check my camera. I haven't looked.
Wow.
I was gonna ask you whether if I was just seeing things, like going from light to dark, but pretty sure it was a flash.
I'll have to check out my camera and see if I caught it.
It was a few days ago.
Yeah. See what I can stir up.
But anyway.
Yeah.
So Resort Dog was saying that their chrysocolla in quartz looks a lot like what Jahik is working on, and maybe Ma has a piece. And so maybe we'll need to check in with Ma and see if she can get that polished up for us to see. I'm now very interested. And then we also have this here from Jeff. If I don't straighten up my rock room soon, I will be on an episode of Hoarders.
We've got a lot of rocks.
I guess that's better than divorce court.
Yeah, right. Good point. Yeah, we don't want Judge Vicky on here. That'd be bad.
Yeah, Resort Dog. I'm kind of on that same page. That's what I had suggested to Mo when she had was what it looked like. It definitely had like a malachite layer, and then it had a big void that filled in with quartz chalcedony. This one doesn't look quite like the same material she has, but it definitely feels kind of in that crystal or quartzy range, like I was thinking too. Definitely copper, for sure.
Copper hanging out of that thing.
Jeff says we should do a special episode and all cut some gold or opal. I agree, but that's really expensive, and I don't know how many of us have it. I've got a little bit.
Well, I'm down for that, but yeah, we'd have to wait until the summer because I only do that outside.
That's
Oh,
very
come
telling.
on. It's not that messy.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'd rather cut boulder opal than turritella.
Yeah, I'd rather
Really?
be like an orange color than the smell, right?
I don't
Yeah,
seem
well,
to mind the turritella too much. Everyone bugs
look,
out.
if I back up, you can see my splash guard. I've got this whole splash guard and cab catcher set up.
Okay, here we
It's
go.
it's the cardboard
yeah.
Boxotron 3000.
Nice, very
Yes.
fancy,
Yeah,
very high
Yes.
zoot. Yeah.
it works so well.
And
That's
Rufo is
good.
the fourth wall, so
Yeah.
Do you mind if I show off my latest turritella? This was from last year, but it's the last one that I cut.
I think that's the point of all of this.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right, let's see here.
Good idea,
Hey,
though, Jeff. Let's do it.
shout
You
out
have
these
to
couple
join
nerds
too.
right here. 3 nerds, 2 of them on one and 1 on the other. Go buy their stuff.
Right on.
I didn't.
Ooh.
What's he talking about? Because he's saying nerd, it's got to be me, and there's my business card. Okay, I get it.
Yep, there you go.
That's beautiful.
Wow, that is beautiful. I love
Nice.
that stuff so much. It's worth the stank.
I cut into a rather large slab of it just to get to this one, this one, this one, and that one.
Yeah, you frame that so good it hurts.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Super, super,
Thank you.
super good.
I've only messed with it once, and it was very pretty.
And I think it was Jeff that said something about the salam lane. Yeah, that too, for sure. And I actually just like saying it because you got to go salam lane. Da, 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 da. But
Oh yeah,
yeah, that's a mess.
I cut a piece on one of the lives. Not too
Oh
long
yeah.
ago too.
The one with the blue.
Hey, when was that? You said that you had cut it on a live?
Yeah,
Not too
I
long
was in the
ago?
lounge with. Well, it would have been probably
Maybe a month ago.
2 months
Yeah.
ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Just giving you
Probably.
crap. That's beautiful, though.
Thank you. That might have been the last live that I did in the lounge for
I
sure.
think it is.
I have to ask, was yours like, did the silver color, does it more pop out only after you've polished it? Like, did it look more straight black before you polished it?
Not really. No, you can when you get the. I have some rough chunks somewhere. I'll have to dig them out to show, but when you get like a cross section like you do with an agate, you can definitely see the banding layers, even with a rough piece.
Well, yeah, like, so I've got some rough right here, is why I ask.
Well,
sent
if you
Jeff
look at the, if you're
a
getting
big
like
chunk.
if you're getting a view of like the top where none of the layers have been broken, yeah, it'll look. If the black is on top, it'll look just straight black.
Yeah, no, I meant, I guess, like, because you can see here, like, in the right light, it shines the layers.
Oh,
I
sorry.
guess, I
Yeah,
don't know if my
show.
screen's too
I'm
small for you.
sleeping.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah,
There we
But,
go.
like, when you look at it like this, it looks pretty black.
yeah.
But it's a pretty good chunk. I like this one a lot. It's got
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
some
that's
nice
great.
pattern in there. I like the side view, too.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful.
I was debating trying some sort of, like, contour polish with this and do something weird, like a Dremel.
Good luck.
I don't know. Like, cut this part out and carve a UFO, like carve a little UFO out of this area. I don't know.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
If
it.
you can. There's another
No,
little piece that I
do
did
it.
needs to be repolished. This stuff
Oh,
is,
yeah.
Wow,
There's
that's a nice one.
That's one of your faces, eh?
yeah, it is. I
He's
need
like,
to do
"Oh."
some more work to it. There's a couple little scratches in it that need to come out, but this stuff is incredibly hard. It is very difficult to work. Well, with the wheels that I have anyway, maybe with some, fresher wheels, it wouldn't be so bad, but this one was kind of a pain.
Wow,
It's
but that's so cool. And I did notice that it was still on the DOP, so that means something bad.
It needs more work.
Salami rock. Oh, it's edible. I love salami.
It can be pretty pricey too.
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't want to mess it up and then it's easy to mess up.
Sounds like Jeff wants to buy it.
Yeah, look at that. Love it, Jahik. Want it, Jahik. Need it, Jahik. So what are you trying to say, Jeff? It's unclear. All right. And so what do you
If you
have?
guys,
Oh, you're still on that one. Yep. Go ahead.
oh yeah, I'm still on this one. And you know, if you guys ever are interested in some of the things that I post in the Discord or what will be coming up on my YouTube at some point or another, as I bring you along my lapidary stuff, just let me know. You know, you guys can hit me up on Discord. I don't think I've linked my email address yet to my YouTube account, but you guys can feel free to get a hold of me any way you can, and yeah, we'll talk.
Jeff really wants
Like,
to.
there's like an expression of exertion going on here.
All right, Jeff. I'll have to finish it. I mean, you can have it as is if you want, but it definitely has a few scratches in it that need to come out if you'd like me to take it all the way.
Jeff.
I can't say that I'm excited
highly
to go back to
motivated.
that project.
Oh, you're like, please take it as it is. $5 discount.
I will though. I'll tough it out.
Of course.
I picked my next rock out.
Okay, let me
That's
get
going
over
in the
to
big
you.
saw.
I'm finding. I'm losing track of everybody. We've got so many people on it tonight. It's great.
Oh,
All right. So, Allison, what you got there?
well, it's looking out of focus to me. Maybe it looks focused to you guys, but so if you guys remember, Theo talks about this crud that we get on our rocks out here that doesn't come off with an acid, and like you literally can scrub on it and it just like is there forever no matter what you do. So you guys can see a bit of that crud on this rock.
Oh yeah.
And if I get way too fanatical, I can like sit and clean some of this and wind up with something that's kind of acceptable. But for the most part, like the best thing to do with these is just tumble them, or in this case, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the saw. But because you'll never get it all off. It's the most wretched stuff ever in the whole wide world. I hate it. So,
Wow.
yeah, well, let me tell you how I
really
really
feel
feel
about
about it. Like,
Yeah.
for real, that's how I feel about it.
I don't think Allison likes that stuff.
No. Anyway, this is an odd one. Like, there's quite a bit of, it almost looks agate here. And then what I can see through this other side looks, sorry, trying to get my pinch zoom in between my thing. Looks really, really agate. Like, is it horribly out of focus? I can't tell.
No, you're doing fine.
There's some like little agate bands down here. Do you see them? Like little tiny agate bands. And let's see. This is going to help too. Again, I'm almost out of water. Come on.
Squeezing the perspiration out of that spray bottle.
I am. There's some like a little agate band pocket right there. And another one there. Like, again, you can just see bits and pieces of this rock underneath of that horrible stuff. So I'm really excited. Again, this is one I found. So
you're making so many dental hygienists like just feel great about their work right now.
Yeah, cringe right now. Well,
it's just got a lot of plaque.
There's just no, like, especially when you get into here, like, there's no way I'm ever going to get that clean unless I cut it and tumble it or cut it and shake it. Or so let's find out what's in there.
Let's. All right. Very exciting. Chop it. Cut.
Yes. Right. Next time you see me, it'll be whatcha.
Allison's going ninja on the plaque monster. All right, and let's cruise on back over to Mr. Turtle Montana, who is grinding away at his heart.
Yep, sure am. Coming along pretty good.
Yeah? Look at that. Pretty good is an understatement.
Side A.
Turtle? What is it again?
Yeah. This is Cold Mountain Thunder Egg. from the Sierra Mountains in Mexico.
Okay,
Wow.
beautiful.
It's really cool. The rhyolite is very hard, but it's very colorful and
Yeah.
has lots of cool patterns and stuff in it.
I love rhyolite.
As
That's
my
so cool.
Australian friend Paul would say, patron. There's lots of patrons.
Yes,
Actually,
there is.
It's pretty neat. But
Yeah,
I
that's
had a copper mineral rock. I was just got out.
nice.
Look at that
Woo!
blue.
Yeah, boy. Man, that's
ooh,
like
Wow, that's some color.
chrysocolla, azurite, and malachite all together in
Yeah,
one fell swoop.
yeah, it's
Ka-chow!
beautiful stuff. You
I'll
can see
say.
all the orgies in there.
Are you gonna
I
cut
just
that
tried to
cut?
baseball with it. Yeah, I
Oh,
was
you're
thinking about throwing a slice into your guys' boxes. I
okay.
forgot. Rufo spots filled up too fast though. It's like I had a 6 by 6 by 6 full, and I wanted to put one more thing in it. And I'm like, oh, so I repacked it, and I got one more thing, and then I kept
Somebody
one more thing, and one more thing, and it's like, oh, I just got to stop, otherwise he's never gonna get the box.
somebody go resuscitate Cindy, please. She needs help up there in Canada.
Did she
And
like that one?
yes, she did. And Malachola. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. I'll
Well,
have that in my cup.
here's what I made my cab out of. And the blue mountain jasper. It looks like a double
Yeah,
thunder egg, or
or something. Yeah.
something, right? Butt crack maybe, but it's really cool
Oh,
material.
wow. Look at that. That's unexpected. Did you get to cut
The
that?
whole thing, yeah.
Oh,
So the
wow.
whole thing was it's like a scene. Yeah,
Wow.
but
oh
it's
yeah,
really cool stuff.
You
that's
know,
the
nature be such a
tab.
weird beast. Sorry, Mo, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I was asking if that was what he used for his contact cab. He may have said it. I was staring at something and not hearing. I was checking for scratch.
yeah. So that was the blue mountain jasper.
It's gorgeous.
I'm also working on this. It's
Ooh,
a
wow.
giant Petoskey stone.
It sure is.
It's huge. It's the whole. I call it the cauliflower head because it's the
Right.
whole thing, and you can see all the way down through here. It's just
Wow.
all meat, but
Yeah.
you get these little pits that get really deep,
Yeah.
and you have to grind down to the bottom of them. Otherwise, it doesn't look very good.
Oh yeah. I've
So that
got
one
one.
I'm working
I've
on
got
too.
one stone that I've worked on, and it immediately went on the naughty step. Like it got to 3,000 and just started hitting like crazy out of nowhere. So I won't be looking at it for a while till I'm not mad at it anymore.
Uh-oh, it's in timeout with some of those other
It's in there.
ones.
It's in there with some obsidian.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, nice.
It's a Kayamito,
Okay.
I believe. Either that or Agua Nueva. Those are the two that I bought. Just a little guy, but it's got so many bands. It's got shadow banding in it. Pretty neat.
Beautiful.
And I
Hey,
got
there's a
some.
new Ontario Rockhound. Thanks for coming. Go
I
ahead.
bought 4 new uh, condor agates. I've never worked with a condor agate before. They're like really orange, aren't they? Orangey.
Ooh.
This is a blue bot.
That looks like a
Focus.
Cylon with like lipstick on.
It does kind of. It's weird. It has two different pockets of fortification. This one up here, this one down here, which is kind of unique. It's pretty cool. Cool guy. And of course, I have a bunch of my hearts. You know, rose quartz one I'm working on.
Oh my gosh. So are you
Some
having
really
any
nice rose quartz.
is your rose quartz being finicky with you, or are you having a good time with that?
This one is good because it's so translucent, so clear. There's only a couple of cracks in it, but it it's doing okay as long as I don't drop it and make more cracks. That's my problem lately, is just dropping it.
Yeah, don't let me hold it.
And then I here's a heart I made out of uh, what is that, graveyard point with a little bit of a bug in there,
Yum, yum,
druzy bug.
yum. Yeah, I love graveyard so much. That's
And
awesome.
then this one I'm working on right now for Cheryl. This is the banded shirt heart.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Still kind of rough, but
Nice.
got a lot of really good patterns in there. That one's fun.
Nice.
So that's what I got going on. And then, have you guys seen the Michigan pudding stones? I know everybody talks about, the conglomerates, but the Michigan pudding stones are pretty cool. They're certainly unique. It's just a light colored quartzite with lots of jasper.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty.
So this is what they call Drummond Island pudding stone. Comes from up in Canada. It's all over the place out here. It's really cool. So it happens when back in the ancient seas, this used to be a warm, shallow sea, because the state of Michigan, the landmass, used to be near the equator. So the sand would rush up on the beaches, and then the jasper would go up, and then after millions of years, the weight of it would just pack it down and make the stone. And then, of course, the Laurentide Glacier came and ripped it up and took it down. But you can find some with diamonds and gold in them as they get washed up on the shore. So that's pretty neat.
Wow.
So everybody, people sell it for a lot of money around here, those pudding stones. But you can get them huge, just like big erratics, like seriously the size of Volkswagen bugs, beetles, and people sell them for a couple $1,000, a piece, which is cool. And then last one, this is a preform I'm making. It's a Mexican crazy lace, and I'm going to turn this one into a sphere.
Ooh, nice.
These should be pretty neat.
Cool.
All right. And
that's it for me.
Thank you so much. I wanted to share something that Resort Dog shared with me here really quick, or over on the Discord, actually. And so these stones here to the left-hand side were like that kind of quartzy, chrysocolla-y stuff that Jahik was playing with. And so I just wanted to share that with all y'all to get an eyeful, and maybe we can kind of consider whether or not that's what he had that he was working with as well. So what do you guys think?
I mean, the stuff that Jolly has is paler, if I'm right, but it looks like it could be related.
I think I'm colorblind. That's all.
Oh, there's Jahik here. Let me bring you back up here again. Colorblind one. There, yeah. It seems like it's maybe a lighter color, like a more of a sea foam green, but then it does kind of dive into that color over there in that one little pocket. Kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility for sure. It's so pretty.
It is so pretty.
Such a gentle blue.
Gentle blue.
Well, it's pretty much finished now, and besides doing a cerium on it, but this is 3000 grit, and it took a super high polish at 3000.
Wow.
So pretty hard.
It doesn't. It's really not. It's not as hard as an agate. It definitely isn't as hard as an agate.
So that highly silicified through that green stuff. Then you think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. It looks like an agate with this polish that I can see with my eyes, but it definitely didn't act like it. It was not that hard.
Who do you trust, your eyes or your fingers?
It cut faster than agates do. Put it that way.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Innerston. Who are you even?
Yeah. Little mystery stone.
Will we ever know?
Nope.
Nope. And how are you doing over there? Are we still on the rutile?
Yeah. Well, it's tourmaline, but yeah, I'm
Oh,
getting.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's a very, very common thing mixed up. I got a scuff on it, and I'm just trying to get the scuff out of it, and then I can move on to the next disc. That's
Right
what
on.
that's what I'm doing.
Sweet. And I'm pretending to work actually here as well, guys. What?
On a light bar.
I'm definitely not doing anything. But this is what I'm attempting to do. I did say that I was going to try to share some of this. And so when you see the opal on the light bar, you start kind of getting an idea for its clarity. And so some of the opal is, you see the light come through it, but it might be kind of caramely, like this guy over here. And that might
Right.
be better for a cabochon.
Yeah.
And they're also just dependent on what angle you're looking at it with and how big you want to make your piece. There might be some fractures, as we all understand how crazy or fractury opal can be. And so those are the things that I'm trying to take into account when I'm looking here. And like, I literally just picked these out of the material from underneath.
This is you haven't graded yet. Is that what you said earlier?
Yeah, I literally there is, they give you these great big bags when you go to the mine, and you fill your bag up basically, and you feel like a bandit in the Wild West or something, like leaving with this big potato sack full of like, gold. And so what I've got here is a new shakedown from my bag, and I have one more left. And so I've gone through Steve's bag and now about half of my bag, and I've got like one more pour left, and I'm going to be done. And so this guy here, you can see there's a fracture there to the right hand side, right next to my thumb's fingernail there, that dark.
Yeah.
But otherwise, this is phenomenally clear, this particular piece. It also has a dendrite in it.
It
And
sure
so, yeah.
We'll
And we could facet this because of its clarity. It would do very, very well being faceted. And I might even decide that this piece wants to include the dendrite in the faceted gemstone,
Yes,
which
please.
yeah is definitely kind of rocking my boat right now. And it's kind of hard to tell against the white background how much more clear this one is to this one having kind of like a milky cloudiness to it, like I said, kind of caramely. But this is like insanely clear. Let me see if I can't move this just a little bit. And I mean, it is still really kind of hard to see.
I see what you mean. There was one angle I could see it through where you could really see the light bouncing around in there.
Yeah.
Jeff would like to know how much that material is at the mine.
They sell it for quite a bit. We mined for ourselves. So it's less if you go and mine it yourself. And I don't know what their prices are going to be per person for this next season coming up. But you're going to need, like 3 or 4 Benjamins per person if you want to go up and do it yourself.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah,
Also,
it's not inexpensive.
yeah. Also, Chris Anderson, I think it only works if someone speaks it out loud, so I'll try it for you. Kyle. See if he shows up.
Summoning?
Yeah, we are apparently summoning some folks here. But I also just wanted to show some of the different colors. Like this is like the super duper lemon yellow. We had some nice oranges coming back here. This guy right here is going to be also pretty clear. Some of the more lemon yellow stuff. And so I'm just going to go through this material, see who wants to get faceted, who wants to get cabbed. And sometimes you can't tell. So there's going to be a mystery pile where I won't know until I start cutting. Where like you have this great big piece right here. This is what they call the chocolate. And I won't know how good this is until I cut it away from its mom stone. And
Right.
so there's a lot of the material that you just don't know how far deep that goes, what you're getting. And you it's like the boulder opal thing. You got to take it outside and make a huge mess to kind of find out who you're dealing with. And so anyways, that's what that is about. And yes, Oregon Fire opals. We love them. And these guys are from Outlaw Rocks. We went up to their claim. We did some digging with them and had a really, really super good time hanging out. And so I'll switch it back to Ryan. And let's see. It looks like Rockin' Wheelers, Joseph was saying, I personally just clean them up, leave them as original because for me, when light hits from any angle, the fire just shines brighter than if I actually clean them up. Just my preference. Actually, that's beautiful. And let's have a look at what Ryan has going on here.
I finish up this one. It has a little bit of pitting on it, and since I was just seeing how well it would shine up, you can tell I didn't do a very good job at evenly doming it. So
Did you
sorry.
did you see what that was? And do you
That's
know?
the Syrah Jasper or Syrah
Okay.
Jasper.
Gotcha. I do remember you saying that now. Sorry.
That is so good looking.
So I failed the lapidary final on this one.
Nope, you did it because it's pretty. You win.
Yeah, I like it anyway.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. But
So
otherwise, you know, I'm this stuff is pits a little bit, but I just wanted to see actually how well it would actually polish up if it were good. This was something that I got in one of Brian and Julie's mystery boxes.
Oh.
And all I know is from working on the 80, this stuff is tough as hell.
Oh, I hear you.
So, yeah, I'm on data. Hopefully, I don't drop off anymore. My internet's been getting worse and worse. We have to look at alternatives. If, the owner lives not far down from me, so I may have to talk to him about what's going on. So.
Oh, that's no good.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for you if you drop,
Yep.
and
Sounds
make sure
good.
that you get back in. And I just want to I wanted to so you guys were discussing in the chat a little bit back and forth about the cost on the fire opal. And what I think is really important to kind of take into account is the quality of what, you know, the vein material is that's coming out, because there are going to be varying prices. Stuff that like is coming out of the vein that's not so clear and might have a lot of dendrites, whereas some of it might be worth a little bit more because it's more clear and cuttable. And so I think that that's going to be where your price variations come from, more so than like who you're getting it from, if that makes sense. Like if there's a really, really good deal on it, it might be because of that, as
Because
opposed.
it's like lower grade material.
Yeah, that's what I'm insinuating without saying it, because I don't know for sure.
Oh, sure.
Like
I
yeah,
think that's
like,
right, because I got it for like 50 cents a gram like a few years ago, but it's like full of dendrites and not the super clear material.
So like the material that we were after, and of course we get to cherry pick, I can leave whatever I want to at the mine, and I only have to take in my bag and bucket what it is that I feel is going to be good. And I still had to learn an eye for
Mm.
what that even was, right?
You
And so
apparently did learn, because look at that.
so yeah, thank you. When I go back, then I will be able to select things probably faster and better, but it does take, being able to know what your material is a bit. Now, I'm not saying that the like one mine necessarily is going to be way better than the other, or that you're not getting a great deal if you buy some for cheaper from somebody else, or whatever. I'll just tell you that my experience with the guys from Outlaw Rocks was amazing. They made sure that I got what I was looking for, and I know I've already made my effort back, if that makes sense. I don't want to be overt about like monetary anything, but like, yeah. So
It was
it's
worth
it was worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
for
important.
sure. Yeah. And it is important for some of us, and it's not as important for others. Like if you're just wanting the experience, go have the experience. It'll be a blast. If you're wanting to get cab material, you're going to get cab material for days. There is like, you can't like step out of your truck and not be stepping all over opal material at several of the claims. And then, in addition to that, if you have some other objectives, like I did need big enough pieces that I could get good faceted gems from, then, there's that too. And I'm willing to pay, like, I look at what's online as far as facetable stuff, and I got a great deal.
Right.
Yeah. So anyways, I just wanted to clarify that really quick, just so that there wasn't kind of questions as far as, like, I see you guys kind of bantering back and forth about what stuff is going for, and I think there's reasons for that. And so let's pop it back over to like, not Allison, she's having dinner. Cheers to you, darling. And yeah, the BRB is there, which stands for breakfast, right? What's the other B? Darn. Okay, not quick enough for that. Not thinking on the fly at all quickly. So, Ma, where are you at right now?
I just switched to the 325 disc, and I just realizing I don't have enough light. Hold on a minute. I gotta clamp this bad boy here. My lamp is broken.
And there's great rejoicing that you've changed discs. Yay!
Yeah. I camp out on that damn purple disc. Yeah, so I've moved along.
Nice.
Yeah.
And she's got those pretty little princess gloves for her fingers on again.
No, I don't. It's finger tape.
Or it's finger tape, right? I guess that's still like, you've got pretty purple stuff. Mine is just black, and I was kind of even having like some tape envy with Jaw Hicks, kind of cool, like turquoise
You gotta
color.
see this. Hang on. Uh-oh.
Where'd she go?
Bye, Ma.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
it's very dark.
We have a nice selection of things over there at, oh, no, here we go. We got, oh my gosh, are you even kidding me? Look at that. All the colors. I need a bag like that. Did you buy them like that, or do you just have that many colors?
It was on for like $9 for that whole bag.
Oh,
So,
I need to go look that up.
I'll send you
Oh, what kind of tape is it?
Is the tape that they use on horses good enough for lapidary?
It's just like they said it was for, like, it's a bandage that sticks to itself, basically. It doesn't stick to your skin. And so it's like it's used a lot for like veterinary care. Like they'll use it to put bandages over like an animal that's hurt itself because it doesn't stick to their fur. That's the whole point of that. But I mean, it works great for what I do. It's like this will take a lot longer to go through than my fingernail. So, and it
All
sticks pretty
right.
good.
Yeah, it's looking good. I think
Not
I have
sponsored.
like I have some sort of skateboard tape I'm using actually. I have
That'll
no
work.
idea what it is. Yeah, it's working. And what you got going on there, Jahik?
I was just taking
Wow.
a break for a minute to let my headphones charge, so I was just sitting here enjoying what you guys had going on. But I was looking over some of the stuff that I was thinking about cutting next, and then I just wanted to show off a few more little cabs that I cut out of AZ rock counting material that I won
Yes,
from one of their
please.
giveaways.
Bring it.
All
Lovely.
right.
Delicious.
Cool moss agate there. This was the best selection from the slab they sent. The whole slab is good, but this was like the prime section of it, so I cut that out.
Yes.
This material is pretty cool. I wasn't sure if it was going to cut very well because of all those vugs in there. I mean, it is just riddled with
Oh,
pockets,
wow. Yeah.
but it's still
Love it.
polished up really nicely. And like this little segment right here is like a little bridge. It's like paper thin agate right there, so it held up, which was pretty cool. But
Very
really nice
cool.
material.
I love Swiss cheese cabochons very much.
Yeah, they're fun. I like working around stuff like that if I can. And this one was my favorite one so far.
Yeah, that one's just lovely.
Yeah, really beautiful material, polished up amazing.
Really good shape. Very
Yeah.
nice cutting.
That's
Good
about
job,
it.
sir.
Oh, I guess I brought this one too. This was a piece of fluorite that I cut over the weekend.
Is that the one that you shared on the Discord?
Yep.
Look at that
Nice.
shot.
I know, right?
Wow. I haven't tried to polish fluorite yet.
It's a little finicky, but
That's what.
I just spent a lot of time on the 600, 1200, and 3000 wheel, and then took it to cerium, and the cerium did the trick. So that was pretty nice. I have struggled with this stuff before, and it can be very because of all the inclusions and stuff in it, it can be like pitty and pocky a little bit. You'll see like things that look like scratches that aren't scratches. It's just all where the crystals come together and stuff.
Yeah. That's so pretty.
A really nice purple.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Worth it. I think I'm gonna while we're here, take this fossilized sand dollar that looks a bit cruddy and see if I can get a polish on it.
Right on. Put away your Sharpies.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
we,
I wasn't
we don't
gonna.
Sharpie sand dollars around here, folks.
Not anymore, you don't.
Don't listen to them.
If you know, you know.
Oh
All
my.
right. Yeah, sorry, not hustling. How's it going over there, Mr. Turtle Montana? Save me.
I just moved on to my 220 wheel, hard wheel. So it's going pretty good. I got the shape pretty much the way I want it.
Ah, that is to die for.
That's so awesome.
And so now I'm just going through the polishing stages. We'll go from the 220 over here to the soft 280, and then the 600, and then the 12 and 3000, and then I do the cerium on the side, and then I'll do TXP or some 50,000 diamond paste with my Dremel tool, and this thing should come out pretty shiny.
Good.
That's practically life size as far as that art goes. That's amazing.
You're a little tiny guy, yeah, maybe. They say that your heart is the size of your fist. So
I've got a pretty small fist. Like that's
His heart was 3 sizes too small.
Aw. Clearly needs that heart to put in its stead.
And
And
then
then,
Cindy said in the chat, sorry, we're just real quick. She said, isn't moss agate usually green? And then Brian beat me to the answer. He said moss agate in reference to the pattern and the color can vary.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Yep, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I was just going to say maybe we could do something fun to give this away at the end. To
Ooh,
pick a winner or something, and I'll send it to him.
fun.
Tonight?
This is a moss agate from
Sure.
Brian and Joy right here that I was doing.
Okay. Really quick, we're gonna look at Rufus and then we're gonna go back to Turtle and figure out this giveaway situation. That's very kind. Wow, yeah, look at that.
There's some not nice moss for you.
And there's a little Sharpie stuck in the cracks there. Be careful where you Sharpie.
Wow, sensing a theme.
Yeah, it got right in the druzy pocket there too.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Like that I'm laughing, but it's not funny.
It's okay.
like,
Acetone will definitely remove it. It'll come out with some acetone.
right.
Acetone will clean your butthole.
All the
Indeed.
things. All the things. Especially
I
when
wonder why
the
it's not called
crusties in
butatone.
it. Yeah,
Dish soap, rubbing alcohol, lots of things.
surely.
Vinegar.
That's a really pretty piece.
Yeah,
I like
little
how
end piece.
yeah, like that's a golden kind of green. Like so I like that that's a good reference as far as what Cindy was asking for moss agate colors and things. We see some beautiful, oh wow, look at the feathery fanniness of that. And I don't mean fanny like a bottom. I mean like it looks like a fan. Some really, really neat texture.
What do you think? We're like
Yeah.
12 or something, Karen?
I know, right? No,
We're gotten that idea.
adults. I'm grown. What are you thinking?
This was that coral from the start before we pop back over to turtle real quick. This is the coral I
Wow.
started with. I took the edges off.
Love it.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
it's a coral coin.
That looks
Muh.
cool.
So look, definitely some more play happening.
Sweet.
Try and put it up to the light.
Oh yeah. That's cool.
That's very cool.
Beautiful job. Wow,
All
I'm
that
still
texture.
wondering. Like it feels like it wants to iris so bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I cut some much thinner, we might get some iris. But I don't think I have a lot of time left tonight. I'm gonna go, I didn't ever get my dinner. I'm gonna go probably hang out with my wife, have some dinner, and probably call it an evening here and maybe lurk and watch y'all a little bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. And it looks like you got at least a few discs down on your projects there, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I
win.
ended up doing like 5 or so other pieces as well. So it wasn't just
Oh,
that
wow.
one. It was actually a handful here I was doing.
Oh, fantastic.
Man, I'm slow.
I was just gonna say you work fast.
I was going to say, too, I just got off my first wheel, and you guys have done 2 or 3 pieces. Jesus.
I haven't really.
I stopped talking for a bit and I just really got grinding away.
Yeah, it wouldn't
Wanted to get
matter.
a few done.
No, I'm so slow.
You haven't looked at mine. You'll know why I got to them so quick.
But I want to show y'all this really quick before I go. I've been on a luck streak, and this was another giveaway win that I got the other night.
My gosh, yeah, I'd say that's lucky. Congrats on that. That's
Yeah, really
beautiful.
wild fluorite.
Crystal Habitat.
Fantastic.
That is cool.
All right, we have a
Sweet.
question here from James for all y'all. Anyone ever soak stones in acetone epoxy mix to try to fill in the cracks? And go.
No.
Not
No.
acetone. I've done super glue on a couple now to try and see how it works out. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to epoxy, and I want to get a little vacuum chamber and start doing epoxy and vacuum chamber to fill in the pockets.
Yeah.
I
So
I've
I
seen
take this.
videos on it. I think I don't remember if Julie which one she
Really good.
used Pam, but yeah,
Epoxy.
acetone and epoxy I think is one of the common stabilizing methods.
do a different method. You can see how liquid this is. This is Starbun. Man, someone's coming in hard. Oh, there you go. Thank you. That was like blowing my ears out. I have my headphones on all the way up. Sorry.
I think I'm deaf. I'm like, that doesn't bother me. Sorry.
So this is Star Bond, and you can get this in different
Mm.
levels of viscosity. This is one, I think this is the thinnest they offer, and it is really good for filling in cracks, like really fine cracks. I mean, you're not filling big voids with this stuff. You can use the thicker viscosity versions of it for that. But what you do is you can take a slab or whatever. You can either set it out in the sun if it's like a really hot day, or use some like a heat element or something to heat it up. And then you can apply this stuff to it, and you got to be really careful, well ventilated, because this stuff will burn your eyes. I mean, it's pretty rough. But you apply it onto the cracks and then give it time to dry and cure, and then you can go in and polish over it, and it works really well. I picked this up from a friend of mine who is he's like a world-class flat polisher, has big boy equipment for that, and this is what he uses to fill specimens when he can with microfractures. So this is definitely a way to go. I've never tried the acetone and like epoxy method.
Yeah, let me go ahead and also give a big shout out for Starbond. I love that stuff. And they had recommended that for when we had gone to the Royal Peacock, and we had some opal that needed the opal wood to be stabilized, and they recommended the very, very thin. So, yeah, I would second that motion. But if you guys do, I would love to hear more about the epoxy blend. So definitely share if that's something that you're gonna try. We'd love to hear more about that.
I'm gonna take a quick second to touch back on the moss agate colors. I don't know if many of you guys have seen pink and purple moss before, but I got to show this off every time it gets brought up.
Oh
Oh,
man,
I do
stop
love the
Right.
it.
purple moss. I've got one little
Yes.
piece of purple moss, and I love it so much.
Not sure how well that pink is coming through on camera, but this stuff is pink, and then there's little bits of purple and stuff going on in there. So
Shall we?
Yeah,
this is a pretty sweet piece.
I'll say.
I can't look at it
Oh yeah.
anymore. That's
You
just
can't look at it anymore. Yeah, but he
I
keeps
would.
on showing it to us though.
It's pink.
I would. I'm so torn because like I would really love to cut this stuff, but I can't bring myself to cut it because it's already polished.
Oh, who cares? Just cut it. Come on now. That's just somebody previewing for you how good it will look when you're done. That's all that was.
Yeah.
True.
And we're getting a little bit of a gorgeous nighttime rave show from Rufotris over there.
He's like,
I
I'm
love how the
leaving.
bots are a different color in this one.
Dude, yes, that is so neat. And it's so cool that you can see different texture when you put the UV on than what your eye picks up on just usually.
Plain.
Most of that banding is not visible with the naked eye.
Pretty cool.
Super cool. Oh, look at the bots in that one.
Oh yeah.
Look at how gooey that is inside. I love it.
Little candies in there.
Right?
I got a whole bin of it here. There's probably just so much wild stuff going on in here.
No. You know what? I think that some people need to like adopt some of that. I need to send
Yes,
you some money, and maybe you need to send me some of that.
I agree, and I'm trying to polish up as many as I can ASAP. I hadn't really announced it yet, but I guess I can maybe announce it here before I go real quick.
Please
I'm
do.
thinking Thursday I'll have a live sale to help fund my trip to Arizona. So,
Huzzah! And so you'll have like rough and polished coral,
yep,
maybe?
yep.
Okay,
I'll have some of
everybody.
these rough and polished, and I'll have some topaz that no one's seen yet as well from Utah.
Everybody put together your funds so that we can help Rufo go to Tucson. I love it. That'll be on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm going either way, but the more I sell, the more I can maybe get some fun flats or some wild stuff there.
Yay. All right. Well, definitely keep us in the loop as far as when you're planning on doing that. I know that a bunch of us will want to come and throw a bunch of money at you.
Yeah, I'm thinking, so
Let
I get
us.
off work around noon our time, so it'll be like 1 or 2 p.m. our time I will start and probably go for a good few hours. Try and go
Awesome.
to like 4 or 5 at least,
Okay.
if not
Those
longer.
of you who work, you will have to take a long lunch for this
Yeah.
because you need to see.
I may
Said,
try some weekend sales too and just have to step on Kyle's toes a little bit. I almost did last weekend and was like, no, and I just watched him all day and was like, "Ugh, I kind of want to go live, but I don't want to."
maybe go right
Right?
when he's done.
Go ahead, Ma.
I was just saying maybe go right when he's done. He's been ending early. Some like lately he's been ending a little earlier.
I know always when I end up going to do something, usually with my wife,
Right.
she'll be out riding the horses and then get home right when he's done. I'm like, that's good timing.
Ah. Well, we'll keep an eye open for that. And Chris is saying the sentiments of many of us, take my money. So
I will see y'all
excellent.
soon. Thanks for having me on, Karen. It's lots of fun as always. Love
Yeah,
seeing what
thank you
everyone's
so
working
much.
on.
Right on. Well,
See you,
cheers to
Rufo.
you, Rufo.
Yay,
Thanks
Cheers,
for
y'all.
my
coming.
side.
See you, Roof.
All
I'll be
right.
cooking.
When is voting? Sorry, I'm very loud. When is voting for the cat contest?
Right now.
That question is when is voting for the cab contest over on the Discord? And I'm gonna let our contest dude Jahik tell us all about that. What's going on, man?
Voting will be open until Friday midnight. Giving you guys 5 days to get in there because not everybody checks Discord every day. So give enough time for people to get in there and check it out. So go in there, cast your vote. If you can't find the thread, let us know. There is a category for like fun contests or competitions, and then inside there is the Cabochon Challenge thread, and the main thread you guys can talk in. Or sorry, main channel you guys can talk in. And then there's a thread attached to that where the submissions are, and there's only submissions in there. I'd like to keep that free of chat so everyone can just go in there, directly see what's available to look at, and cast their votes.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And you can only sling one vote, and it for some people it was kind of hard for them to find like where the voting was. It's separate from the regular thread. But if you click on, if you're using a PC and you click on the channel, that particular channel, it'll give you a drop down. And so yeah, keep looking and then cast your vote. And one more time, until when can we cast votes?
Friday midnight.
And today is Tuesday, so we've got a little bit of time, guys.
Yeah, just make sure you get in there. Once closing, I think the voting thread does say that it's like a week because I can only do between 3 days and a week in the options. Couldn't do a custom one. Even though it says a week, it is until Friday. So Friday at midnight, I'll collect all the votes and close it down. And for future ones, I believe I'm going to not do the thread thing. I'm going to stick it to a channel.
That's a great idea.
Yes, midnight Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah, whose time are we talking about? Thank you, Brian, for the clarity there. And let's see. It looks like Ma took a little break, but I wanted to go back to Mr. Turtle Montana. Let's go ahead and talk about he's going to be casting away his heart. What's going on here?
I just figured if somebody wanted it, we could do something fun and maybe give it away.
All right. So how do you want to run the contest? Do you want to make it tonight, like let's do it right now kind of contest, or
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, you know what? We have 22 people watching right now. And so should we like give it away to some of those folks and we can like maybe do a choose a number type thing?
Sure. However you'd like to do it.
Okay. It seems like the number thing is like I think maybe the easiest way to get her done.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that you keep your hands doing what it is that you need to do. But what I'm thinking is if I say that perhaps it's like choose a number between 1 and 100. Don't do it now, guys. But then if Allison will go over and like write down on a piece of paper what the number is going to be between 1 and 100 and not show anybody, then we'll know that it's not fixed.
That'll work.
Yeah. And so once she has a number, she'll indicate that that number has been selected. And then we'll go ahead and let the folks in the chat make their guesses. And we will send you this gorgeous heart when it's done. That's so very, very generous, Mr. Turtle Montana. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it.
I wish we were playing too.
Right?
That's so beautiful. Somebody's going to get lucky. That is just so nice. Right in time for Valentine's Day too. And
Oh,
it
perfect.
looks,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like Allison is, she looks like she just, yeah, she's the Cheshire cat over there smiling. She's ready.
I did in fact write a number down and I set it aside. So whenever you're ready for that number.
Okay, everybody who is in the chat right now, you guys are welcome to guess a number right now between 1 and 100. If you see somebody overlap with you, then please go ahead and if you're second, select a different number and get rid of the first guess. And then what we'll do is we'll do the Let's Make a Deal, I think it was, or I can't remember which game show it was, where if they're equidistant away from the number, we'll take the one that doesn't go over. All right. And so we'll take the lower number if it's equidistant. And that way we don't have to do any fight you for it dueling rock hounds like rolling around in the mud for this. And so I'm seeing the guesses come in, and we'll give you a little bit of time. It's between 1 and 100, and I see about half of y'all have guessed so far, and so I definitely want to give you a few seconds here to make your guess. You are guessing a number between 1 and 100 for this giveaway of this amazing heart that Mr. Turtle Montana has so generously given up to give away this evening and is polishing live before your very eyes. And so you can always go back to this live and go like, wow, that's my heart. And so we're almost there. You see a duplicate. Let me see. I should probably be. Oh, yeah. Scott Argyle and Lava Bison both guessed 44. It looks like Lava Bison came in second. And so, Lava Bison, would you mind selecting a different number, please? And thank you so much, James, for bringing that to our attention. And There we go. Perfect. And hey, Rocky is here in the house. Good to see you. Yes, please. Anybody who's listening and that might not be in the chat yet, go ahead and come out of the woodwork and put your number in. I'll give you a couple more seconds here. It's in between 1 and 100. And you are getting a heart that Mr. Turtle Montana is making live right here. All right. So Lava Bison has selected again. There is your heart. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. You do great work,
Thank you.
sir. Gorgeous. Okay, and so I'll give you like say 10 more seconds here, just in case you were trying to figure out what number that is your favorite that you'd like to go with. Good. Thank you, Resort Dog. We're almost there. And 1 in 100. If you have not guessed your number, go ahead and plop it in right now. And I'll give you a countdown 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so stop. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the comments right now so that it's all fair. And okay, so Madam Allison selected our number. Let's see who won. 37 is the lucky number. So, who is closest without going over? And oh my gosh, Brian, you have 36. And that is really flipping close. And I don't see anybody else who's even close to being that close. And you did not go over. So Brian's like, it's me! Yay! Congratulations, Brian. You won that big old heart. I have a feeling it's probably going to go into the bathtub. Yes, congratulations. Well,
I'll put a coat of lacquer on it to make it waterproof.
right, that'll look great with bubbles. I'm telling you. Thank you so much, Allison, for lending your number, and thank you so much to you, Turtle Montana. Yeah, thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
Turtle.
You're welcome.
Brian is saying, finally, I'm a winner. You do so much giving. It's time for you to receive. How cool. Yeah.
Could have gone to a better person.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that your heart is in good hands, Mr. Turtle Montana.
Cool. Just don't break my heart, Brian.
Aw. Yeah, just don't break it.
My achy, breaky heart.
Aw.
I just don't think it understands.
Right? And Brian is saying Valentine's Day is covered now. Out of the doghouse. Yeah, because she could have broke you in Tucson, let me tell you. All right, thank you. And oh, Sonia, it's good to see you. Did I say hi to you earlier? Where are you? There you are. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well this evening. And yeah, don't go breaking my heart. Just don't go breaking my heart, Cindy. All right, and so back to reality. Thanks again, Turtle. That was awesome of you. And we're gonna float on over to the Melma, as Mr. Turtle always says. How are we doing?
Yeah.
Doing good. Check on your little K-Rock.
Yeah, it's K-Rock in the rock pile. Know what I'm saying?
Look at that. Look at
All right,
that.
nobody watches the Trailer Park Boys here. No, I guess
Not for about a decade.
no. Okay.
Not since I was 12.
Yeah, I remember when I had my first beer too.
It sucked. I hated it. It tasted bad.
I love J-Rock, or J-Rock rather, though. He's so great.
I do watch Little Trailer Park Boys, but I cannot think of one single thing that I can quote that is appropriate to repeat. So
Yes, exactly. Except for know what I'm saying. Know what I'm saying, sis. So, thank you. Oh, wow, look at that. And there's not only my tourmaline, but my marcasite as well.
Karen's claiming all the things.
Oh, that's mine, and that's mine. You don't know it yet, but that's mine too.
Yeah, me and Jeff,
I
we're
see
owning
how
this.
the marcasite is so pretty.
Oh, it's so amazing. Yeah, that's gonna look really, really good with metal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and that
A little weird guy, but I like him.
I really like weird.
Hey, I'm
Like
here.
that.
I can hear you guys. Jeez.
Oops.
Well, then we're not talking behind anybody's backs.
He's a weird little dude, but I still like him.
Now it's not focusing on what I'm doing. How do I make that stop? I don't know how to get it to go back to focusing.
So Soul has a question for Mr. Turtle over there. Turtle, do you have a sphere machine?
Nope. I'm building one though.
So is your sphere that you are starting to form going to be going in said sphere machine, or are you going to freeform it?
I'll just do it by hand.
Well, I'll just do it by hand.
Let me just say
It
right
takes
now,
for
oh
frickin'
my
ever.
God. Yeah, that's crazy.
It kills your fingertips.
Yeah, I bet. Gee.
And then when you nick it on the wheel, the wheel kicks it back. And every time it falls out of your hands, I think I'm going to break something.
Yeah, that sounds delightful.
It's not. It's scary.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
See that? Not make a spear? I don't know. That's what I would do.
Well, spears are cool, man. All the cool kids are doing it.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just, man, that's a lot of work.
They're the biggest sellers when you go and look at like rock shows and stuff. I mean, people just buy the heck out of spears. They love them.
That's all right.
So you get like a 360 degrees around the rock. You're gonna see all up in it.
That's true.
What Ellison? Yeah. Whoa, I just knocked off all of my opals. So I get to start over again. I got so much work done. I have to start over again tonight.
Are you sure? Oh, no, they all fell back in. Oh, no.
Oh my gosh. Cindy was saying that she has over 100 spheres. And so I guess
geez.
it's the truth.
Oh, I know people love them. I get it.
I have a really big sphere behind me.
Yeah, you do. Get that
Is it your
going.
Relatively
brain?
really big.
Is it the bowling ball?
The what?
The bowling ball?
Bowling ball. I got a 16-pound sphere.
Where is
Well,
that
he's
thing? Anyway.
got a beautiful giant sphere. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's really pretty.
If I can remember the name of it real quick. Oh, I remember the name of it. Here, I'll say it.
Oh, let me get you up there then.
Man, sorry. Pardon my coughing, guys. Still getting over being sick.
And meanwhile, Brian is saying, "I love all the things you folks make. The only thing I can make is a mess." You make people happy too, Brian, and you make people laugh. Like these are things. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, that's like a bot ball. Like there's
It is.
Sriracha and bots in there.
this is a local material called dedeite, and it got its name because the lady of a lady who was a notable rock hound or in the area back in the day, she discovered this material. And it's made up of all this brecciated stuff with agate and chalcedony in between. You probably won't ever see this stuff at a show or anything like that. Pretty
Pretty rare.
uncommon material, yeah. And to get a big old sphere of it is, yeah. And I got a really good deal on it, so I had to get it.
Yeah.
That is like the backstory for everything in your zany rock emporium that you have.
A little
there.
bit,
Yeah.
a little bit. I do have some rough slash slabs of it around here somewhere, but yeah, pretty cool material to say the least. So you got, yeah, I got a few pieces.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can really see all the breccia little pieces in here. Really nice
Love
big agate section there.
That looks like pineapple jello a little. Except for that it's gone bad, you know? Like it's like blue pineapple.
And then pretty cool. I don't know if these pieces came off, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen these things at like a rock sale or somewhere. But these are the trimmings from making spheres. So you start off with the cube and you keep taking off the edges, keep taking off the corners. So I tend to buy these when I get them because they're really good for just slabbing short wave.
Hey, they're already
And-
triangles.
I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, Ma thought that they were just pre-cut for her. Yeah.
Exactly. Keep touching my ball.
Yeah. in my nether box. Yeah.
Really cool material.
It really is.
I got a few more show and tells, Karen, if we have time.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody watching, do you guys have time? Because we wanna see all of it. Yes, for sure.
So I don't know
Oh,
what this
no.
one is, but
Cindy.
it's
Oh,
it's got like a double terminated on it. The shape of it is
Whoa.
strange. It's a
Oh,
dog
that's
tooth
awesome.
ball site.
It kind of
Looks
looks
like
like it.
looks like a football
Whoa.
kind of.
Yeah,
Do you guys
that's
see that?
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of
I mean,
druzy
I
on the
could
outside of
see
it.
it okayer if it was like in my hand, but like, that's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah,
And then,
that's a really neat specimen.
let's see. Here's we were talking about the fluorite earlier. This is weird. This is fluorite that's encased in.
Oh,
It's got like a frosting covering of the druzy covering it.
Wow. Oh, wow, that is so cool.
Pretty neat. And then this one here is like weird. I don't know what it is, but it has like little
Oh,
like Horton Hears a Who things on it.
yeah. Oh,
Up
that's
here,
so
little.
cool. You just booped it. Boop. Aw.
It's very
I don't know
pink.
why that's like so appealing.
It's very pink.
Just made my night.
I don't know what these ones are either Cayamito or Agua Nueva. I always get them mixed up with ones that are wit, but this one's cool because it's got a big old bot hole in it. A couple of them.
Wow.
that's beautiful. That looks like other women. It has very, very, very limited experience.
But that one's pretty cool. The other half of that is, no, it's not the other half, but this is just a different one. I think it's thick agate.
And look at that purple.
It's very purple.
Don't say dry head.
But on the other side, you can see the bot hole goes right in literally, I could finger the bottle till up till the other end, and I could see it. I could see it through there.
This ain't that kind of show.
Just one, just the pinky. Right?
Wow. Oh my. Okay.
Yes.
This is one of my favorites.
Yes, that is very nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Allison, that's awesome. You have good coffee cup.
Yeah, have I mentioned this evening that I'm surrounded by botholes? Just throwing that out there.
This one was really weird. I've never seen one like this. Not this one, but the one after this. This one has got parallax banding in it.
Ooh, that's.
Oh yeah.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I mean, just polish the cut end and just put it on a shelf or something.
I could do something with it.
Feels like I'm not using it to its potential, you know. This one is super strange.
Yeah.
Come on, water. Hold on. Hurry up. This one is like it's full of quartz, but it's got really cool stuff in it.
Ooh.
Like a little eye over here.
Sorry, I'm reading comments.
I can't see them.
Yeah, that's probably best.
I'm wearing gloves. My fingers are fine. And then,
yeah. Rocky.
This is one I really like.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. You showed that in the Discord. I love that.
Yeah, I love these little crinoids.
Yeah.
It spells some words in there. I've seen some words in there, like I don't know, you suck or something. I have some spheres. So here's a big old quartz sphere, clear quartz.
Did you make
It's kind of really neat. No, this was in the estate sale I got.
Okay.
And then I don't know what this one is. It's really friggin' heavy.
Oh wow.
What, maybe?
It's very freaking pink.
That's super freaking big.
It might be rhodonite.
It might be. Yeah, it's not a rose quartz.
Oh.
It's way too heavy for that.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too.
It had a very big price sticker on it. And then I don't know what this is. Banded rhyolite, maybe?
Ooh, I don't want. That's really pretty stuff.
But here's my pride and joy.
Oh.
This is
That
pewtersite, yeah. It's a huge chunk of pewtersite. I mean, this is amazing stuff. Look at that. Points.
Oh. That is really nice.
Cool.
I love this one.
Yeah, you do.
It's a huge chunk of it. I've never seen. I mean, stuff is not very cheap.
No.
And I got. I mean, but I only paid like $600 for all this lady's rocks, so I know I got a good deal.
Oh, I'm sorry. The chat.
I'm gonna have to go back and reread
You
it.
guys are awesome. I love you so much.
Yeah. Oh. Approved.
And then I got one more.
Yeah, all the moderators are actually on the show, so nobody's moderating at all. It's a free for all. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, tonight only.
Yeah.
I feel like the one in the corner, like a kid. You can swear today. Shit, damn, fuck, shoot. Just get them all out.
Yeah, it's never for kids, so it's okay.
I'm offended.
The Uberlites.
Oh, Muzz tender.
I'm just
Ha,
kidding.
ha, ha, ha.
Emma has tender ears.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It was a joke.
I know, but it was worth saying so that Jahika would go. "Ha, ha,
Okay, fair enough.
True.
Well played, Karen.
Thank you, thank you.
That's
Continue,
it.
please. Oh no,
I'm
no
done.
more.
I'm done. I'm done. I gotta finish. I gotta finish this heart.
That's true.
So I'm not giving away a half done heart. Yeah, you can. It's a DIY piece.
That's a DIY
Here's a
piece.
half-baked tart. Here you go.
Yeah, I'm sorry you don't have anything to work it with, but maybe if you rubbed it in your fingers for 16 years.
Only if you have the magic love turtle gloves.
The
Hey,
green gloves do help.
these
Definitely
gloves are
does help.
awesome, man.
You guys are killing me.
Sorry, Mom. And so oh, we do have more. Wait for
Yeah,
it.
this is amygdaloidal basalt.
I just
Ooh,
like saying it.
Can you see it? There we go.
yep. Oh wow,
It's
that's
got
nice.
lots of agates in there. It's actually banded agates and stuff,
Yeah, it's a
which is
nursery
pretty neat.
tale. Yeah.
That's awesome. Cut it. Cut.
Michigan's got some cool crap.
Right.
Cool crap up here in Michigan.
Yeah, I'll say. And we have is Allison there? Because it looks like I love how her little love glove is like just pinching.
What?
Funny.
As promised, the
What
next time you
the
see
fuck
this
are
rock
you
will
guys
be
talking
chopped up.
Oh. Just the tip.
Just like,
Anyway.
I can't freaking breathe. Oh my god. I got
We just broke Ma.
Yeah, we totally did. Nice job, Allison.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
oh my god. Oh my god, make it stop. I'm crying.
This rock. This rock is blowing my mind. This turned out, I could see before I cut it that this was gonna have some of that like agate banding and stuff happening. Let me see if I can pinch the rock.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Did it help? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so I could see that little bits of my flat lap manicure there. Little bits
Oh
of
yeah.
agate in there.
Yeah.
But I would have never, ever, 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 ever guessed that it was going to be that pretty.
Wow, great reveal. Look at that. I love that bottom part. Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. What is even
And
going on there? We need to close
okay,
her.
right? And then I'm like, I honestly couldn't tell when I looked at it. I was like, maybe this is dino bone. And like, really, I'm not far off. Like the way that, gosh, focus. The way that the cells in that thing do what they do.
Ma. She's
Come
dead.
on, light.
Oh,
That light
what?
sucks. That light
Oh,
sucks. Let me find
it's
the
coming
little
back.
spaceship light. Where is it at? There it is.
The call is coming from inside the house. Oh, look at that. That's so nice.
I have no idea what my kid is watching. Sorry about the background noise.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, is that not stunning?
That is stunning. Wow. Oh, pay dirt. How would have you ever known with all of that crud on the outside how good that was
I
going to be?
could not even. And oh, by the way, like not to mention that this like little bit here in the middle is just like so ringed. Like
It's
can we
ringing.
get closer? It's so ringed. Well, we could see the reflection of the ringeths. Oh my goodness.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I was over here losing my stuff. My kid came home. I was like, come see this rock I just cut. Of course, he was like, it's nice, Mom.
No, seriously. Look at
Oh,
it. Look at it.
it.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow. That is just like lattice, you know?
Yes, but like
Oh,
dreamy lattice.
wow. Hey, don't you have a coffee talk tomorrow?
Yeah.
Cool.
So can we see some of that, like some more,
Oh yeah.
please? Awesome.
Yeah. Get it out of StreamYard and up close with some at least 1080 high
Yes.
zoom resolution on it. Yeah, I'm just in love with this. Can you see the ringed part now? I can't tell because it's
I
not
see
quite
the
in the
ringed
middle of the
part.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Seeing some
gosh.
ring-a-ding-ding.
So I
going
cut
on.
into the chunkier side of that. Like I say, I could see that it was agatized, and I could see even a little bit of like agate banding, but I had no idea I
Wow.
was gonna get in to that.
Yeah, that's a serious score.
Very cool.
Oh me, oh my, oh apple pie.
Looking forward to
Yeah.
seeing that close up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to get you guys in on that close. Look how beautiful that is. And one more time with the little rocket light.
Yeah.
I just love that backlit. I mean, that
Me
is so lacy, you know?
That's so
Oh, I
awesome.
had no idea, you guys, no idea. That is one of the fancier pieces of pet wood I've ever found out here on the prairie. And you were here with me.
We were here.
Yep. So now I'm going to switch angles for you guys. I'm still going to mute myself, but I am going to switch angles. Let me
And
I'm going to come over here onto my 6-inch high tech and nip the little ends off of everything I've cut tonight.
ooh, cool.
So little change up of angle and again, but I'll be muted. So
All right. Well, thank you so much for that. And really quick, I'm going to thank Mike.
oh yay, thanks, Mike.
Really appreciate that super chat. We have definitely been all over the place this evening, and so thank you. We're gonna buy Mus some oxygen with that. I think she's okay, but we're gonna check in on her. But again, thank you for your generosity. Whoa, I meant to put this up there. There it is. Thank
Woohoo!
you. Really appreciate you. And Ma, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I've recovered.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good time. Oh my gosh, and I think that turtle just like wandered on out of the building, so I don't know if he's he's still here or not, but that was really good. And then we've got something going on over here with Ryan. Let's check in on Ryan.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Obviously, I must have been making noise because Karen muted me twice.
Sorry.
No,
It was an accident.
No, it probably was on purpose. But what's funny is the feedback from the machine doesn't play through my headphones, but you guys have commented a couple of times that it comes on the StreamYard, so that's kind of weird. But since you were here last, I got 2 finished.
Ooh.
I don't know how well you can see that, but if Brian is still here, that was one of the pieces that I salvaged out of the one of the rocks that I sent you the video on. So it kind of even proves that even if you got fractured rocks, you can make some nice cabs out of them.
Yeah.
Do you mean Brian, AZ Rockhound Brian?
Yep.
Okay, well,
Brian.
he is definitely still here. And thank you so much for the memberships. Yay! Welcome to the Steinkern family, everyone.
So yeah, so maybe he can, if he recognizes what the material is. I don't know what it is, but kind of a nice green and shined up pretty well. And then I had a little piece of desert jasper that's been sitting on this dop stick probably for about a month and a half. So decided it was time tonight.
Nice.
Little
Yeah, that's
cutie.
beautiful. I love that stuff so much.
Very pretty.
Oh, I don't know if I'm going to do how much more. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. Looks like it's wow, 10:45 my time.
Yeah, we're almost going on 3 hours. So what I
Yep.
figure we should do is maybe do like a wrap up from each of the channels that are left over here, and we'll all sign out to get the resources like oxygen and food and the things that maybe we're going without so far this evening. And so thank you so much for showing us that, Ryan, and thanks for hanging out with us so long tonight. I know you were not entirely sure you were going to make it, so I really appreciate that you hung out.
Yeah,
And
you're welcome.
yeah.
And, sorry, I was typing something to Brian, so
Oh, right on.
I didn't. The computer is on the opposite side of the cabbing machine, so I didn't want to fall over myself. So
No, I got that.
the big crash would not have been good.
Oh no, we don't want that. No,
Yeah.
no gravity checks on the live streams, hopefully. And how are you doing over there, Ma?
It comes
Nice.
from cat hair.
Always. Either cat or dog hair. Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Look.
Yeah, that is a stunner.
Love it. Are you going to focus? Do I need to get further away? This is my first day, apparently.
It's your camera. I mean, sometimes, yeah, like it just decided to, oh, wow, look at that little eyeball.
Boop.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, it just decides to focus arbitrarily. So I
Yeah.
don't think,
And there's a
yeah.
muh on there. Let's get the muh hair out of there. Okay.
Yeah, and that is super,
Little races
super
in
duper
there.
good.
Okay, for Karen.
Aw, you did that on purpose tonight just for me.
Oh, totally.
Right? It's marific, says
So
Mike.
yeah,
Thank you, Mike.
I'm not done. I mean, I'm only, what, 4 discs in, but, progress.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slow.
Hey, wins the race.
Yeah, so that's me
good
done.
stuff.
You can move on to someone else. Don't look at my disgusting.
And you're done with me. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Karen.
We'll
Move it
over.
along.
Yeah, right. Come on.
Me and Ma both have eyeballs
Yeah.
on our equipment.
Ooh, look at that little tray of wonder.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll get to that. This was the fossilized sand dollar I was working on.
Ooh.
So I got it polished up, cleaned up from that rough state it was in, maintained most of the pattern there from the sand dollar, so that's pretty cool. A pretty good
Oh,
polish.
that's great. Yeah, that one turned out really good.
It needs more surface.
Usually
You had to. You had
I
to.
some of these come out pretty incredible. For anyone who hasn't seen them before, they can have some really cool details showing up in there. It just depends on how it was mineralized. And then since the Turtle was showing off some petersite, just wanted to show off some of these cabs here of petersite that I cut. And they're all Chatoyan.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh man, you've got some nice depth in those.
Really cool when the red meets the blue there. This one's not finished polished, but it has a big chatoyant shine right there in the middle.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
good
neat stuff.
That's a fancy tray you got there.
Oh, thank you.
It matches. It looks very nice. Nice presentation.
We're working on it here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you've upped your game, man.
Look how clean it is right there. That's
Right?
incredible.
It is
I'm like,
incredible. It's very
where's my
tasteful.
bottle cap?
Oh, the bottle cap.
Yes, it's still there.
He did it.
I win.
Aw, that's so sweet. You did. That's a win.
Awesome.
Although you are taunting us with that agate. What do they call it with the triangle in it?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, right? That's the
Yeah.
taunt. That's
Cut
the
it.
hardcore taunt. Yeah, I cut it.
Cut it.
Ah,
Uh,
so good.
You can
Yeah.
see those hard lines from the crystals that I grew between.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love those so much.
Yeah, they're spectacular.
That's
They are.
cool.
I don't have one of those yet.
Me neither.
You know,
They're pricey.
Yeah, they are. That's why not have me, Karen. Don't. Yeah.
I found a feral rock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found
Okay.
a feral rock last night. This is my nod to Brian and Julie today. This is my feral rock, and instead of this finger, it's probably that one. Just saying.
Yes, indeed.
It's a very feral rock.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't
Rocky
mean
needs to
to.
stop trying to make me do math.
All right. Sorry about that, Jahik. Had to break for the feral rock that wanted to cross the road. Did you have some more?
Oh yeah, I was just showing off a couple of the other ones. Let me grab a couple of these real quick. Let's see here. Get a little variety. Okay.
All right. And Rocky has a question for Ma.
I was told there would be no math.
Okay. Never mind. And it's gone.
Don't make me Google.
So sometimes
Oh,
these
that's
polish up really well, and you get light tones.
crazy.
They're pretty cool pieces. I have a lot of fun working on these things.
Wow.
And as far as I've seen, out of the people I know that work these locally, I'm getting the best polish on these things.
Oh, wow.
But sometimes that pattern pops through really nicely.
I like
It's
the
cool.
yellow one.
Yeah, it's cool how they're also different looking.
Yeah, every one of them's different. I've got a container here of these things, and they come in different color tones.
Come on.
Yeah, this is
Some
the
of them are
torture that
just-
we have to go through during the lives on the Discord, people. So jump in sometime for torture.
Some of them are just super dark. Some of them have like a really cool orange tone. You just never know what you're going to get. What you're really hoping for is like this one. See how the black is inside the pattern of the sand dollar?
Yeah.
That's what you really want. So that way when you polish that up, all that black is in the low spots and it just pops out like crazy. What is happening? Did I miss it?
You know. Yeah.
Can I tell on myself?
it's
Can I
Chad.
tell you what I just did really quick while we look at the rocks? Because we
Yes.
don't need to look at me.
Yeah.
We could keep looking. Okay, so I just sat here for a minute going, where in the heck are my safety specs? Where are they? They should be sitting right here. No, wait till I tell you where they were. I was like, oh yeah, when I went to go to bed last night, they were on my head, so they're on my nightstand right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, how many people have went to go to bed and been like, yep, safety gear. All right, found them. Gonna go petting.
Right on. Thanks.
Love it, Allison.
Yeah, I
Just
definitely
like
have
that.
safety glasses next to my bedstand as well.
Anyways, that's about it for these.
That's about
Yeah,
it.
they're super cool.
Dozens of them. That's so awesome.
But if I go to this other band,
Yeah. For
Yeah,
you
right.
guys who've never been in the lounge chat, that's usually what I'm ending up doing. If I'm not cutting something, I am showing off hordes of my stuff, which is a total mess, but
And we're
there's
dueling.
a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. It's impressive.
Wow.
Some
Magic.
things.
Yep.
Anyways,
Well, thank you very much for that fun jaunt through your studio. It's just like such an iceberg. That was just the tip. And so
yeah.
we'll have to have you do some more lives over on the Discord, and obviously more of these. Let us know how much you liked it. Leave us a comment and let us know how you'd like to see us do these in the future, and if you have any ideas for us to make them better. And hey, Allison, really quick, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. So do you have any parting words, darling? She's cutting. Maybe not. So I'm going to show really quick. Like I've been sorting, and I think that there's one thing that I'll go ahead and bring on here. A lot of the material is just single color, but sometimes you get a bicolor piece. Let me see if that's going to stop pixelating. So this piece here is facet grade, and it's got the red and the yellow. And
Wow.
so that will work around what seems to be a few fractures in there. We'll have a pretty interesting, I'm trying to see if I can get that for you without glaring your eyes out. Maybe an emerald cut or something like that, kind of like how when you have a bicolor tourmaline, you want to frame it just right. But that is going to be a pretty neat stone if it wants to stay together for me. So everybody think good thoughts about that being a neat bicolor faceted stone. So I think that's my biggest winner so far this evening, although I did get through some of it. I fast tracked some. There's I can see the bottom now. And so we'll see more of that. You guys definitely make sure to watch Prairie Girl Rocks tomorrow. She goes on for a coffee talk, 12 o'clock her time, which is 11 o'clock my time. We've got a couple more things over here. It looks like Ryan was playing with. What do you got there?
I was just looking at stuff. The light just happens to be in front of my camera.
Oh, I got it.
So,
I thought you were getting my attention.
nope, sorry.
No worries. And it looks like Turtle is back. We were just wrapping everything up, Mr. Turtle Montana. So if you had any parting words, we'd love to hear. It looks like Melissa has already left the building. She jumped off. And we would like to thank all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having
We've
us.
got yeah. So have you got some parting words for us, Mr. Turtle Montana?
Yeah, just thank you for watching. And I always like to have an audience, and appreciate all your support. And do it again, you can win
And
another
thank
rock.
you for thank you so much for the giveaway tonight. That was so very generous of you
You're
to
welcome.
do. Let's bring everybody back. Let's get Melissa back here onto there. Okay, there we are. And it looks like Allison is coming to say her bid us all her adieus. Oh, and look at that. Oh my gosh. That is super cool. Hey, Allison, we're saying goodnight. And so you want to wave us all good night?
Good night,
And
everybody. Thanks for hanging
hey,
out.
Good night, everyone.
yeah,
Right.
thank you all for coming. Make sure to go to all of these the Prairie Girl Rocks channel. Definitely go sub and watch her live tomorrow. We've got Freeform Lapidary. Go give some mad love on that. Sub up and watch the video. And thanks again, Mr. Turtle Montana. Thank you, Ma. And Ryan. And I am your hostess, Karen from Ozone Fine Art Ventures. We will say goodnight. Cheers and Steinkerns. Happy rocking to you. Thank you, Mr. Turtle Montana. And we'll see you on the lives. Cheers and Steinkerns.
Bye, everybody.